Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Yeah. What is up, guys? If you're coming in after the stream ends, please drop a like for me. If you're going to watch this back, man, drop a like for me. I appreciate it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. We got some content to watch that I didn't think we were going to be able to watch. I didn't think we were even going to see anything like this. So, that's exciting. We'll talk about that as we get a little bit further in. But guys, make sure you're dropping a like as you come in. Also, let me put in here, just because we're going to be using the Discord a good amount today, I'm putting the Discord in the pinned comment. If you guys haven't joined my Discord, we're going to be looking at people's builds that are in our Discord. So make sure you join that as well. What's good, brother man? What's up, freak? What are we looking at? So we're about to look at the first thing that I really want to check out is IQ Contained posted this video right here. The first ever 2v2 tournament on 2K. They get 1 million VC if they win and a logo. So obviously they're trying pretty hard. But we've seen zero 2v2 footage so far. So I'm actually excited to see this and what IQ says about the game as well, because he's, pretty damn good at it. We're going to be checking out people's builds today, some creators. We're going to look at some more gameplay, stuff like that. But also we're going to be looking at people's builds that are in the Discord. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord, make sure you do that. Let me see what we got here. Chat, what the app? Oh, you talking about the build app? It's called 2K HQ. Can you please talk about how fast we're gonna get to cap breakers? Look, guys, I don't know. I do not make the game. I don't have any inside sources. But if we go off of this year, we should have 5 to 10 cap breakers, depending on how much you're playing, within like a week. Okay, so that's why I'm not making my builds based off 0 cap breakers. I know it looks pretty on screen, but if you guys seen my video that I posted earlier today, the first build that I've posted, which is just a build to give you a great idea. It's a good build you could start the game with. It is a build that can't be patched. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making them around 0 cap breakers. I'm just not doing that. Okay, it might look better on paper if you do that, but I'm making it to where you're not gonna have to make a new build and then make another new build. That PG build was OP. Appreciate that. Yo, Lou, thank you for the $2 donation, man. You breathe, eat, and sleep 2K. Look at that damn recommended list. Bro, we've been watching a bunch of 2K. You must not been in these streams, bro. We've been watching a lot of 2K, so that's what YouTube's giving me. How are crews going to work with randoms and end of season tournaments? Shapoot, thank you for the $5, bro, but I really don't know. But we do know, so I guess what we do know about that is there's going to be tournaments at the end of each season based on your crew's ranking that goes up each week. So, you're going to want to have a good crew, but I just got an interesting text. My bad, guys. Let's see here. Interesting. What happened, Badge? What do you mean what happened? Did you already do a giveaway? I've already done one of the giveaways. I posted the proof in the Discord. Who's the one person you personally like to watch as a YouTuber? I don't really watch a lot of YouTube content necessarily. Like, let me see. Who would be one person that I watch? Guys, by the way, as you're coming in, drop a like for me. Let's see. I probably watch fitness content the most. I mean, sometimes I just watch random videos. Like I'll watch something on Pokemon or Minecraft or some new game that's out if I'm interested in it. But if I was to really say who I watch the most, it'd probably, I don't know, maybe Chris Bumstead. Chris Bumstead, he's a Mr. Olympia. I don't really know. At this time of the year, I'm watching a whole bunch of 2K though. What's good, Badge? Impromptu stream. Hell yeah. Yo, easy. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, I wanted to hit you guys with a random stream. There's no necessarily like a news drop today, but I wanted to hit you guys with a random stream, see how much support there is in here, see how much love there is. I'm feeling it out, right? And I'm going to go from there on if we should stream a little bit. Least expected Badge Plug live right now. Definitely a very random stream. But it's just like the build video today. I was debating even dropping any builds before the game came out. So today's build video, like I told you guys, if we get 3,000 likes, I'm going to post another one. That's real. I told you guys, if we don't, it's cool. We'll wait till the game comes out. I'm getting a feel for how much you guys want to see content. And then if it's not there, then I won't post it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just feeling it out. I'm not going to force something that's not there. So we'll see how much love there is today. We'll go from there. If we should stream anymore before the game comes out. But shout out Badge. What's good, alternate? W build, by the way. Yeah, so that build, man, that build is really, really all around really solid. And if you didn't notice, I did not put best build in the title. There's no best build in the thumbnail. It is a very all around build. I made it specifically for you to look at and use it as a template. Or if you love it, copy it, right? But if you should use it as a template, say, okay, this is what I play. This is where I want to play. But really the basis of the build is it's unpatchable. You can't patch the build. It's going to be good no matter what. It's got high pass sack. It's got the ball handle. It's got 2 different areas for the cat breakers to go into, your first cat breakers. So what's up, Zach2K? What's good, bro? I see you posted your video. I liked your tweet, but I haven't watched it. MMA, thank you for the $5, bro. 6'8 lockdown, 94 block, 95 prim, 97 steal, 88 speed, 87 agility for both defense badges on bronze. I know you don't play lock, but is it 2 OD for Pro-Am? 2 OD. If you're making a pure lockdown type of build, I don't really think any amount of defense is 2 OD, But let's see. You got 94 block with an 88 speed? I know the lockdowns were definitely getting more strength than last year from what we've seen. Do I got another Discord link? It is the pinned comment in the stream. Pinned comment. So guys, we're going to be looking at people's... I just put it in the chat as well. We're going to be looking at people's builds and reviewing them a little later in the Discord. So go ahead and join the Discord. There's a million other reasons you should join the Discord. We just got over 2,500 members. 2,500. I didn't think we'd get 2,500 in like a month or two, We just started the Discord and it's going crazy. We're building it. There's a bunch of things you get in there for free. There's things you can get if you want to pay. There's benefits you get as well. But yeah, the Discord's doing really good. So shout out to you guys. You think post fades will be OP? Post fades are looking really good, just like last year. They're looking very, very useful in situations like late shot clock or when you're lower on adrenaline, something like that, and you just know you're going to miss even if you time it correctly. You guys know what I'm talking about if you played 2K long enough. I've talked about it for a while where, you just feels like you're going to miss because you've over dribbled. Can you look at some of the builds we put in the cord? Yes, we're going to be looking at some of the Discord builds. I can't look at every build, so do not be mad at me if I don't see your build. It's just not going to happen, bro. We're going to look at it a decent amount, and then we're going to get out of here. But first, I want to see this 2v2 because we've seen 0 2v2 footage. So, and I might want to check out this Laker fan video he just posted. There's some videos we got to watch, okay? Do you think rebounding / high strength centers will struggle to pop this year? Nah, I think that people were saying Button was looking good, once they got it down. So I think shooting is going to be okay as long as you're good at the game. Midi fades looking fine, but we're going to see in this 2v2 footage where IQ is playing. So, yeah, I mean, IQ, he literally played like at the top level of 2v2 competition or whatever in 2K26. So I'm guessing that's what he's going to try to do in this footage when we watch it. What do you think about meta small guard heights are going to be? I don't really know. I haven't looked at small guards a lot, guys. I've looked at small guards a little bit. I mean, I've labbed a 6'3" and a 6'4". What's good, Penny? Tall centers are back. But I haven't labbed a meta build. I labbed it with like driving dunk and stuff. I mean, maybe the meta builds are going to have driving dunk. I don't know. We'll see. But I make my small guards a little bit different. Like I labbed up a Curry. I labbed up a 6'4" that has strength and dunk and high three-pointer, stuff like that. Was watching Colt earlier, and it's looking like 6'6", 6'7" is going to be pretty good. Yeah, that 6'6" that I made is looking very, very balanced. When I made it, I was going to YouTube today, and I was watching people's videos. Very few people posted a 6'6" from what I've seen, and I just clicked on a few of the 6'6s, and I'm like, damn, this is like nobody's went over 70 pass accuracy, and I feel like I've made the highest pass accuracy build I've seen that's not a center. Maybe centers have gone higher, but 86 was like the highest I've seen. So I don't know. We'll have to see how pass accuracy is when the game comes out. What's the news? The news is a lot of things. I mean, we're going to be watching some more content. And I figured if I'm watching it, like, we might as well watch some of it together. Obviously, I've watched some stuff since the last stream. But this is really interesting right here that we're going to watch in just a second. The first ever 2v2 tournament on 2K27. They're playing for $1 million VC. And it's obviously going to be pretty good people because as the tournament progresses, you know, the bad people get weeded out, blah, blah, blah. And we've seen no 2v2 content. So, yeah, that's what we're going to watch. Using button or tempo this year, I'm probably going to start out with button. Tempo didn't seem as good, and I was quick stopping with button a good amount last year for a while when I was really playing the game. And then when I stopped playing the game as much, I was using more rhythm. So can you watch Laker fans 94 lock build? We might check that out. What's the point of this super important stream? There's a lot of points. Very, very super mega important stream. Those are Oakley airdrops. Yo, Big Red, thank you for the $5. Yeah, if you want a chance to get your build reviewed, guys, make sure you join the Discord. There's a million other reasons you should join the Discord as well. You can find teammates to play with. When the crews come out, obviously people in the Discord are going to be saying, hey, I need people to join this crew, or I want to join this crew, stuff like that. There's a whole different, anyway, let's just get into it, okay? Because I actually really want to see this. So we're not going to do as long as an intro as we normally do, because I actually do really want to see this. Because I was going to go watch this. Why is it all tangled up? My bad, chat. I was going to go watch this, and I was like, maybe I should just stream watching some of this content with you guys. Skip the gym day. Yeah, today's a rest day today, so I don't need to go to the gym today. I hit legs yesterday. I had a milkshake 2 nights ago from Dairy Queen. I live like 60 seconds from Dairy Queen. And, I had the cravings bad, bro. And I said, look, if I have this milkshake, I have to do all my work tomorrow and hit legs. So after I did everything today, stream, upload, whatever, I still went and hit legs at like 6:30. And we got it out. We got it done. So let's check this out. 90 driving layup or 93 blocks since both are buffed. Chaso, baby, thank you for the $2. I would have to know your height, your play, where are you playing at? But high block was looking really, really good, bro. Really good. I need to see more content around that. Maybe it was just some highlights that were making it look that good, but let's check this out because this is the first. We've seen 0 2v2. I don't think there's another YouTuber that's posted 2v2 content that I know of. I definitely haven't seen any, so let's check this out.
I'm assuming they're...
Oh, that's 2 minutes in.
The 2v2 Creator Tournament at Community Day. A 2v2 style tournament where anyone invited to Community Day could play, and the last team standing receives $1 million VC,
Discord's right here, bro.
Infamous 2K logo,
right here,
and will be crowned the first
in
ever tournament champion in NBA 2K27. Me and Hollywood decided to sign up, so make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications as we're on that grind to 100K, and I hope you guys enjoy. I know that you guys are antsy to see some 2v2 gameplay since literally no one in the entire world has been able to post it up to this point in time. But let me explain some things really quick.
Wait, so we're on. Did he say, hold on.
Literally no one in the entire world has been able to post
this. So was there an embargo for this and we weren't supposed to see this until today?
Up to this point in time. But let me explain some things really quick so we're on the same page. Number 1, each round is best of 1. It's so best of 3, best of 5. It's bring your best ball every round or go home. Number 2, your teammate had to be someone from Community Day. And point number 3, the game has to end in a 3-pointer. And boy, oh boy, does that make these upcoming games interesting. Without further ado, let me showcase some of the first 2v2 gameplay in the world on NBA 2K27.
So we've seen 1v1, but now we can see 4 builds at the same time working together.
Not even good at the game.
Go, man! Come on, bro!
There's literally no way they find a way to do it again this year, right?
Go, man! Come on! Quick stuff, bro! Another 4-minute game. Wait, so they lose, right? DQ. They DQ.
Round number 1 against Swag Godly and Double H. And if y'all don't already know about my matchups against Swag Godly, me and
Swag
him
Godly
went
and
against
Double
each
H,
other in
okay.
NBA
That's a
2K26
great
when I
first game.
played Chad Benz. So this should be a good one. Going into the first matchup, we obviously know that we're playing against good players, but not everybody knows their jump shot. So we are playing good defense, but at the same time, we're leaving them open. We're going to make them force those mid-ranges, pull those jump shots because they don't know their timing yet. Double H missed, and Swag Godly just missed wide open. And
So
now
yeah, people were missing like crazy in the event, guys, but apparently they were super delayed. So
already have
keep
our
that in
hands
mind.
on the ball. I pass the ball to Hollywood. He passes it back to me.
Didn't seem to
and
affect
I'm
IQ, though.
already pulling from 3. We practiced shooting for hours and hours before this tournament started. We were at community day for about 3 hours before we started playing. Hollywood did end up missing that one, but it's okay though. We're going to play some defense. We're going to get the ball back. Double H once again resorts to the midi fade, and he gets it to go. Even though Swag just missed, I'm assuming they're going to go for some type of inbound
like
play
Pro
right here.
2,
So I'm
by the
saying,
way.
yo, watch out for Swag. Watch out for Swag. And Double H misses a 3 again.
Hollywood on the
and
pop,
I'm confident
too
in
deep.
giving
That's a
Hollywood
good
the
no
ball
shot,
at the
takes
top
the
of the
dunk.
key at the hash in the corner. It doesn't matter, but he gets the dunk to go. 5-2. We're trying to work out these simple little inbound plays, the same little things that we did in NBA 2K26. My dribbling's going to look kind of crazy. I don't know what my animations are, but I told you I trust my teammate, and he gets the 3 to go. 8-2 at this point. We got some good momentum.
Dexing's looking.
I'm dexing. I'm
Yeah,
waiting
it's
for
looking like
Hollywood
it's
to
in
send
the
me a
game for
screen.
sure.
I pass the ball back to him. I can't lie.
Oh, no,
we
not the
definitely
LT
did
of Doom.
LT a little bit that possession. I will admit to it. It wasn't what we were trying to do on purpose.
the
It's
LT
just
of
what
Doom, though.
happens. And we obviously get the catch and shoot jumper to go. 11-2. I'm saucing him up. I'm taking him to the paint.
Oh,
I
bail
panic
out.
pass and I throw a turnover. I got a little bit of pass accuracy, but no bailout or anything, of course. So that's going to be a turnover in any situation. Double H goes up with a crazy layup and makes it to make it 11-4
I gotta
in
watch
the
that
game.
back.
I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
we're
That
playing
was
good
pretty
defense.
contested.
They're missing wide open. These are struggle
see it back on
buckets.
my screen
They're not
like
gonna
5
win this
seconds
game
later.
against us. Double H with the snatch back with the pass to Swag Godly. Swag Godly with the pass back to Double H. Double H goes for the mini,
No.
the pump fake, and he misses. Swag Godly with the rebound. I'm bumping him. I'm trying to make him lose some adrenaline. We're trying to make him force that jump shot. Swag
oh.
Godly pass up the wide open 3. He shoots the mini and he misses again. I'm telling y'all, bro, nobody knew their timing, but we do though. But Hollywood
But they
knows
did.
his timing. IQ Contain knows his timing. 14-4. We're looking really good right now. Hollywood using his agility to his advantage and taking the wide open dunk. 16-4 now. I got takeover in the playmaking category from all my assists. I'm trying to do some weird
That's
drill
the
moves. I
James
don't even
Harden
know what
step
I'm
back.
doing right now. I'm just trying to find a way to get open. I barely know what signature styles I got on. I'm just going my gut, and I'm just trying to get open. Hollywood goes up with the crazy layup. It goes
Oh,
off of his
man.
head. I grab the ball.
I've seen a few of these this year.
Hollywood goes up with the
Bro, they're
crazy
both trying to
layup.
get the
It
rebound.
goes off of his head. I grab the ball. I drive in. I pass it back to Hollywood.
That's actually
Hollywood
painful.
posting up, trying to make something happen. And then I shoot the contested 3, somewhat
Semi-open.
contested 3
Okay,
against Swag
semi-open.
Godly.
Got Hall of Fame, did
19-4.
I?
There's no way we lose this game, right? There's no way we mess up. And I tried to force a
Bro.
corner fade because
Bro tried to do
of the
oh, because you gotta
3-point
shoot a 3
rule,
per game.
and
they
I
said.
end up getting pushed out of bounds. So now Double H and Swag Godly have another chance to make a comeback. Swag Godly top of the key. Swag Godly back to Double H. He goes back to the corner for an attempted mini fade. He fakes it. He goes for the mini fade and he misses. They couldn't make an open shot. I tried to force the corner fade again. Pass to Hollywood and no. No. We took a 2.
Wasted they lose, right? DQ and DQ.
So in most cases, even though the rule was crazy, we would lose, we would be out of the tournament, we're done. However, there was a miscount of the original teams in the tournament, and a quote-unquote team had to fill in that spot. So we were asked if we wanted to have redemption because of how good we played in that that first round. And let's be honest, we shouldn't play like that and then deserve to lose, even if it was an accidental too. So we got our second chance. Round number 1, technically again, now we are playing an NBA 2K League prospect and Breaker the Beast. When I heard his resume, I was automatically thinking, okay, quick stop, small guard, might play lock or hash and prom, something of that nature. He pulled up in this tournament on a 6'4" and a
6'4", 94'3".
his teammate was on a 6'11" center. Oh boy, let's get it. Me and Hollywood don't care who we play against in the rest of this tournament. We're trying to have a good, not just a good, a great comeback story. Hollywood at the top of the key for the 3. Yes, sir. I'm loving the confidence. That is great to see at the beginning of the game, especially after what happened. Shooting with no other thoughts in mind. We end up getting a little tip pass. So I'm trying to go for the back door. And I don't even think he was trying to get the steal right there. So he ends up forcing the super deep midi and not even timing it at all. I go for the back door once again, though, because like I said, he's on a 6'4" guard and I'm on a 6'8". I have the height advantage. The interior defense is not going to be crazy on his build. We got to make those buckets happen any way, shape, or form that we can.
Great.
Hollywood, once again, top
Poppers
of the key.
Poppers gonna be fine, bro. People were worried about Poppers with like the 83 pointers. If you know what you're doing, I think you'll be all right.
Sir, good shot, Hollywood. I love that, man. We got so much chemistry. I feel like we just have a really good understanding for each other's gameplay and how we want to move around the court. So it makes things a lot more effortless. Hollywood goes up with the smothered layup.
And he times it,
and he gets it to go.
Damn,
the solid
he made
contest
that
layup goes in 10-0.
You can make some crazy layups this year, guys. You're going to need interior and block. You're going to need it. Unless Mike changes it, of course.
At this point, we got foot on the gas. We have the momentum. I should have shot that top of the key 3 right there. Not top of the key. 3 at the hash spot. Hollywood
was banging shots.
With another 3 at the top of the key. Call him Cash Nasty at this point. I got playmaking takeover once again. 4 assists to my name. 2 points. Calm little backdoor bucket. I'm trying to go for backdoor again. I'm passing to Hollywood overly at this point because they're not guarding him.
Yeah,
they end up jumping to him at the top of the key and he gets the dunk to go 15-0 at this point. I'm like, Hollywood, man, just take over this game. And you know what I do? I take a smothered layup. I do what I do best. Hollywood tries to force a 3. It ends up giving him a gather animation. Breaker the Beast tries to save the ball out of bounds. He gets it. And then Hollywood with the tip pass. There's so many things going on. Breaker the Beast, top of the key, trying to go for the deep fade. We tried to quick stop. No good. I try to go for the blitz. Let's recover on defense. Let's take a deep breath. 15-0. He gets the little quick stop, hesitation, whatever you want to call it. 3 to go. 15-3, but it's okay. They got a long ways to go. We got some breather room. His teammate tries to set a screen. Breaker the Beast is trying to get open. Obviously, with him being on a 6'4", he's going to try and do majority of the scoring. And then the 6'11" is going to act kind of like an inside and just go for those dunks in the paint when he has them. 15-5 off of the PNR bucket. I get a little bit lost on the screen right there. And then there's a pass animation that takes place and it drags him out of bounds. And we now get the ball back 15-5. Hollywood's telling me at this point, I know I'm scoring the ball a lot. I know your passes to be wide open, but you go ahead and make something happen. Take a little bit of the stress off me. Again. I miss the top of the key. I get the steal, and then I get the...
Lanes are looking pretty nice. I want to see that.
Make something happen. Take a little bit of the stress off me.
Okay, so I think he just timed it late.
I missed the top of the key. I get the steal.
He's also,
I get
7 foot tall, so he probably doesn't have high steal.
3, 18-5. You know what, Hollywood? I got you. Let's go ahead and get out of this quote-unquote round 1 the right way. And let me take some stress off your shoulders. Hollywood passes it back to me. I'm at the top of the key. I do a Jimmy Butler into a hesitation, into a quick stop for the game.
Let's go, man. Come on. Quick stop for the bro. Another 4-minute game.
Yes, sir, man. I love when my teammate gives me that extra confidence to really lock in and get those final buckets. Shout out my dog, Hollywood.
Guys, what are we thinking about 2s so far? How is day 0 2s looking? I think people that were worried about dribbling and not being able to get open, I don't see that. It's only day 0 and it doesn't look that bad, especially like quick stopping and stuff.
go on to the
What's
next
up, Chandler?
round.
What's up,
Round
Sentry?
number 3, we got GB3 and Hezi2K, two really good ISO players. GB3 played in the NBA 2K League circuit and NBA 2K26, and Hezi2K has his own unique playstyle with tall builds.
Let's go,
So we're
Kraken.
definitely getting ready to play some ISO defense and get this ball in our hands. Luckily, when I saw this load up animation right here, I was able to take a nice big deep breath because we didn't have to play defense right away. So it's time to get to work. Pass it to Hollywood right off the rip for the quick slip dunk.
Watching
2-0.
IQ Contain, they're playing a 2v2 tournament for 1,000,000 VC, so it's getting sweaty. This is the first twos that's ever been shown on the game as well.
Like, yo, Hollywood, keep going back door until they figure it out. So it's open wide again. They're not expecting it. Hollywood has crazy agility on his popper because he knows this builder. 4-0, and I am wide open at the left hash. I swear it gave me a slow pull. I'm not going to make any excuses, but I end up missing. Hollywood gets the rebound. Hollywood goes for a top of the key
Hollywood
shot. I
was
try to
pulling
go
that
for the rebound myself, and I can't secure it. So now we're on defense. GB3 in the corner, and he misses. I think it was like a set shot 25, kind of
Yeah, it looked
like
like a
jump
set shot 25.
Or it might have been the Paul Reed base that he was going for, but now we are back on offense. Hollywood still shooting with that same confidence I want him to. He misses. I get a
That's what,
crazy
bronze
rebound
crasher?
animation.
Or is
I'm
that
at
silver
the left
crasher?
hash once again, basically in the corner, and I get it to go. 7-0 at this point. I don't have crazy finishing on my build, but I'm just trying to switch things up. So I call a backdoor. Hollywood passes it to me, and that's an easy, wide open dunk that you now have to time every single time with the button, which is so satisfying. Hollywood didn't shoot the shot in the corner. He gave the ball to me on the right hash, and I get it to go once again. We were shooting really good as a collective throughout this tournament. All of that time spent in the my court and playing against each other in the theater. I end up missing the shot at the left hash. He gets the rebound. I pass it to Hollywood at the top of the key.
Dude,
once
Hollywood
again,
shooting
the
everything.
signature, and he gets it to go. We are up 15-0 once again. Hollywood trying to set me a screen with the quick slip to the paint. The pass back to me. I fake the fade in the corner. Hollywood passes it back to me. I pass back to Hollywood. Hollywood back
Holy
to
hot
me
potato.
in the corner. I'm trying to go for something. They're playing some good defense right here. We're trying to get something to go. And I force a rim run for the wide open dunk once again. 17-0. I'm about to have play take again. I'm halfway to shooting take. I love the new takeover dynamic. I love how you have to actually score the ball with jump shots if you want shooting take, along with having to do everything else for the other stats for the other takeovers as well. I get a nice little standstill midi to go, and it is 19-0. I'm like, yo, Hollywood, pass me the ball. I'm feeling good right now. Step back into the smothered three, because why not?
Let's go, man! Go Poland, bro, man.
Wow.
3-minute game.
Wow, I did not expect that result from that game. But hey, let's go on to the next round. We are now
day
in the
zero,
semifinals
wow.
against Cole the Man and AB the Baller. If we win this matchup right here, this game, we have the chance to get 1,000,000 VC and a 2K logo above our head at the start of NBA 2K27. We gotta lock in. Once again, this is going to be a double ISO lineup, but we don't have to play defense right away. So we got to be very careful with our decisions. And Cole the Man obviously is really good friends with Hollywood and me. So he's going to have an idea for our play style, whether it's the beginning of the game or the end of the game. Hollywood takes the dunk to start things off the right way. 2-0. They're playing some good defense. They're communicating. They're switching. They're making us think. I'm trying to go for the back doors. Nothing is really open. Hollywood ends up missing the three at the top of the key. And now we got to play some defense. Cole the Man is doing some size ups, doing some shades back and forth, trying to find a way to get open. Hollywood ends up helping out on defense, and AB the Baller gets the mid-range to go. For us to win this game and have a chance of being in the finals, me and Hollywood have to trust each other on defense. We're not going to be able to do some crazy switches, especially with both of them isoing. We have to rely on each other's defense. I pick up in the paint, we both end up jumping, and we suffer the consequence once again. Cole the Man hits the three at the left hash. And he was shooting with the button. So I give it a ton of respect. Me and Hollywood are trying to reevaluate. We're trying to figure out what we want to do. And Cole the Man goes for the midi at the left side of the court. The double dribble right under the rim. And I'm not able to get the rebound. And we both crash once again. And Cole the Man hits another three at the left hash.
Do a Discord build review? We're going to, bro. We're going to look at people's builds in the Discord in a minute. Static midi popped up on a corner shot. We're watching IQ Contained. You stoked or kind of on the fence about this year? I don't really know. I don't think I've seen enough gameplay to be stoked. Like, wow, I can't wait to play the game. It's looking really good, but
defense is not.
I would say the most worrying thing is the collision system. We have to see more people with higher defense. You know, those 2 or 3 Joe Nose clips were pretty concerning, but I haven't really seen that since then. So
Looking good right now. It's not looking pretty. We got to find a way to turn things around, man, or else we're going to lose. Hollywood almost gets the steal right there after Cole does the behind the back accidentally into Hollywood's body. Cole the man and AB passing the ball back and forth.
Let's go to Antonio. If you guys didn't know, Antonio is one of my biggest fans. Is Quick Protect still in the game? I used it in my combos last year. I think Mike Wing said it was in there. Midi Fade's not it this year. I think they're looking fine. People were really delayed in this event, so that's why the shooting wasn't so good.
Trying to find a way to score. We're finally playing some better defense. AB tries to drive it to the paint. I end up jumping because of the low shot clock.
Wow.
He makes me jump and he makes me pay the price with the midi fade in the right corner. 10-2 at this point. This is not looking good, guys. This might be over for us. Oh my God, Cole the man.
Dude, the rebounds. It's looking snaggy. It's looking snaggy because he doesn't even have that high rebound. If you time it right, I like that.
Missed at the midi. We have a chance. I got the rebound. Hollywood passes it back to me. Their defense was really solid, though. They were definitely making us work for our buckets.
So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about the 2. I've labbed 2 builds now that have like 70 rebound. I'm already seeing that it's going to get snaggy out there if you time it right.
I try to go backdoor once again. I pass it to Hollywood, and he misses top the key, but I got him again. He misses again. I get the rebound, though. I pass him again, and he finally hits. Third time.
I don't know why they were so delayed.
Of course,
at
this
the
game,
event.
I can't even call it a series, is the one where we have a bad shooting game as a collective. But it's okay. Take deep breaths. Take it possession by possession because 2s is all about momentum, but I miss at the time.
I want to see this contest. That said open, right? Open?
Possession by possession because 2s is.
We were at 1546. 1546. Cole's on a 6'6". There's no perimeter in his top 6.
But it's okay. Take deep breaths. Taking possession by possession because 2s is all about momentum, but I miss at the top of the key, wide open. Hollywood can't find a way to get the rebounds, and now we're in very dangerous territory. They're up 10-5. It is their ball. They're running this double ISO. We don't really have a counter for it. I'm sleeping on the back door, and I give it up because they haven't done it all game. 12-5.
He didn't even
I'm
have
over at my
perimeter,
setup,
so.
getting mad at myself for letting up a back door in a best of 1 like this. Like, IQ, what are you doing? Hollywood ends up jumping. I end up helping. It ends up being enough defense to where the ball goes out of bounds. But somehow, some way, how is it their ball, 2K? I blocked.
I was looking at chat.
In a best of 1 like this. Like, IQ, what are you doing? Hollywood ends up jumping. I end up helping. It ends up being enough defense to where the ball goes out of bounds. But somehow, some way, how is it their ball, 2K? I blocked that. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. We're going to get another stop. We got to find a way right here, right now. And Cole the man,
Cole's
oh
kinda
my
frying out there.
God. He just fried me, y'all. I'm going to be honest. That was a good move. Good take, Cole. 14-5. He's like, at this point, I don't even blame him for wanting to call the full ISO. Because if I cook someone with the behind the back that vicious, I would want the ball back. Hollywood jumps again. They find a way to get the rim run. 16-5 right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is down to the last few potential possessions. We have to get a stop. There's no way we came all this way.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, Hollywood with the
block.
block. We have it back. Hollywood, the deep midi. He missed.
Oh.
I get the rebound. He gets it back. He goes up for a bad dunk animation. I'm running. I'm putting my body on the line. I get the ball. I save it. Hollywood gets it, and he takes the dunk 16-7. Let that give us some life. I don't think people understand the pressure there is at this very moment. It's a best of one every single series. If you lose this game, you're done. It doesn't matter if you made it 3 rounds, 4 rounds. You lose this game, there is no reward for you. So we have to find a way to score. We don't have much of a game plan, but I end up finding a way to hit the 3 at the left hash once again, wide open, courtesy of my timing ability and the practice that I was doing in the my court before this tournament. Hollywood passed it back to me once again. Oh yeah, my jump shot's feeling good. 2 catch and shoot jumpers back to back, 16-13 now. Give me the ball, Hollywood. I got you. I know you're not having the greatest game, but we pick each other up. That's what good teammates and that's what good teams overall do. They find a way to win at the end of the day.
On
Hollywood with the
on the browser or what? Are you talking about like an app?
Pass fake into the wide open mid-range. He misses it. He gets the rebound. He has an opening in the paint. He plays good defense, but he ends up timing the smothered layup. 16-15. The momentum is starting to shift. This might be our moment. Hollywood with the slip to the paint. Me with the attempted quick stop. I miss it. No good. Back to Hollywood at the top of the key. He goes for a smothered 3. I end up getting the rebound once again. I now have 6 rebounds.
If this does not tell you to upgrade your rebound, guys. First build I showed had 60 rebound. You gotta at least have that 55 for the bronze. I forgot what the name of the badge is. There's too many damn new badges, but you get a boost for timing your jump correctly, and then 60 gives you the offensive rebound badge.
This game,
so
and
at least 55 because that works for both sides.
First time this tournament, and the first time for myself personally on NBA 2K27, I have rebounded takeover. Hollywood passed it to me once again for a wide open catch and shoot at the right hash. I dex. I shoot for limitless.
Come on, man.
GG. I cannot describe
they have the same
feeling
reaction every game.
That shot gave me. Now we're going to the finals. I was able to pick up my teammate when he wasn't shooting his best. But that happens sometimes. Like I said, we find a way to win. Let's go get this a million VC and let's go get this 2K logo. The 2v2 creator tournament finals versus Blank, who's known for being a really good lockdown and for this save.
All right, so this is a lockdown.
I just want to stop you
in the finals. So they've won, 4 games.
Score
and Johnny Red
Johnny Red, professional former 2K player.
If you guys don't know, is literally an NBA 2K League champion. He won himself a ring, and he's definitely gonna try and get in your head when he can.
Sold my shit when we played Park in 2K24, but it's okay, Johnny Red. It's okay. Maybe one day you'll make up for it.
Oh man! One game.
I let someone play guard for me one time.
Everything on the line. Let's see who's the better team. I expected Johnny to be the main ball handler because obviously Blank is a lockdown. I wish I noticed this in the moment, but bro was averaging 18 points per game.
Sheesh.
And honestly, I'm glad I didn't see it because that probably would have intimidated me in the moment and would have entirely made me play different, especially with this being a best of one. But without further ado, let the finals commence. I shoot a wide open 3 in the corner and I miss. And man, oh man, IQ contained. Is this a bad time to miss a shot? Against an NBA 2K League champion in the finals when he's won for tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars? In moments like this, you have to know how to have short-term memory loss. The thing that's interesting about this tournament is that you don't know how to guard someone. You don't know the signature styles. You don't know what they're going to do.
Chad and Blink is my top 2. Is Blink that good? I don't really pay attention to competitive 2K that much anymore. I'm not sure who Blink is. I know who Johnny Red is. Guys, if you haven't dropped a like on the stream yet, please do for me. Please do. Let's get back into it.
You just know the fact that they're probably going to be prioritizing the rim run, and that's exactly what Johnny did in that moment. Until he caught the ball off the inbound, took 2 dribbles into a mean quick stop, and then had something to say. Oh, man! In that moment, it hit me. He's trying to use his experience to his advantage because I've never played a tournament in person before. I played a bunch of tournaments on the game at his advantage.
He commits to the left hip, reaches, kind of goes through. What was IQ steal again? Is it in his top 5? Probably not in his top 5. 1940, we were at 2053. He does have steal in his top 5. 83.
In that moment, it hit me. He's trying to use
Inbound, commits to the hip, reaches, fumble.
in person before. I played a bunch of tournaments on the game at my own setup, at my own crib, but he is really trying to get in my head, and I can't let that happen. They are now up 9-0 in the.
Oh, also didn't see. Let me see. We're at 21. He's on a 6'7", so his ball handle's not that high. Oh, that's the lockdown.
Wish I noticed this in the moment, but bro was average.
86 ball handle. So 83 steal versus 86 ball handle. That's not that close. That's not that much of a difference.
I've never
Plays
played
the hip, reaches.
tournament.
It gives him kind of a weird animation.
In person before. I played a bunch of tournaments on the game at my
Thank
own
you,
setup,
Orbit.
at my own crib, but he is really trying to get in my head, and I can't let that happen. They are now up 9-0 in the finals. But keep in mind,
Blank
ladies
is the
and
best
gentlemen,
defender I've
it
seen on
is a
2K.
best
Wow.
of one.
Okay.
He has takeover. We have to
All right. We're going to have to review that again. Sorry, guys.
keep in mind, ladies and
There's just
gentlemen,
things here
it is
that
a
need
best
reviewed.
of one. He
He plays. I mean, dude.
has takeover.
That one, bro. He reached at the perfect time, literally.
Keep in
The other
mind,
one?
ladies and gentlemen, it is a best of one. As takeover, we have to find a way to get a stop. This is dangerous. An NBA 2K League champ with momentum like this, the game could be over in the blink of an eye. He passes the ball to Blank in the corner for a button 3, and he gets it to go 12-0 at this point. The heart is definitely starting to race. Everybody's watching us on the billboard in the community day room. All eyes are on us. We have to get a stop. And
kinda
luckily,
moving. Was
Johnny misses a
That had to be PG Escape, right?
watching us on the billboard in the community
Yeah,
day
it's definitely PG Escape. PG Escape is still shifty. I believe that it's 86 ball handle this year. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. PG Escape's looking
room.
nice.
All eyes are on us. We have to get a stop. And luckily, Johnny misses a wide open, very rare jump shot. And then Hollywood forces a smothered right back, and they get the possession. Granted, it wasn't actually a smothered. Johnny ended up playing some really good defense and jumping when he was expecting Hollywood to shoot the ball. He probably got a little bit of a scouting report seeing that Hollywood was shooting from the top of the key, and he just knew what to do. That's what professional players do. I end up playing him
They're
a little
moving
bit too
good.
high. He drives
I
right
see why they're in
past
the
me
finals.
for the rim run. Down 14-0. Blank drives it into the paint.
Good steal.
I try to get the steal right here. It doesn't give me the tip pass.
He went up with
Hollywood
that?
with the block of the paint after Johnny forces it. Hollywood passes it back to
Oh.
me. I don't take the 3, and then
Oh.
Hollywood gets fouled in the paint for a reset. Me and Hollywood have.
What did he see right there?
I try to get the steal right here. It doesn't give me the tip pass.
That's an odd tip.
Hollywood with the block of the paint after Johnny forces it. Hollywood passes it back to me. I don't
They
take
were
the 3,
definitely
and then
nervous.
Hollywood
They were
gets
definitely
fouled
nervous.
in the paint.
You can tell
for
this
a
was actually
reset.
for a
Me
million
and Hollywood
VC.
have been here 1,000 times before, whether it was a 2's win streak, whether it was playing in an event together. We are built for moments
Great.
like this until I miss a
Oh.
wide open 3-pointer. How do I miss that? You gotta find a
MCR,
way
I'ma check
to
it out.
dig deep and hit a wide
This
open
is,
jump shot
IQ
like that.
contained,
I know you
guys.
don't know your timing IQ.
IQ Contained, they're playing in a 2K Creator Day event or whatever it's called for a million VC.
But we need something on the board because now you're down 16-0 in the finals of something you've worked so hard for and already practiced so many hours on the game for on NBA 2K27 at Community Day. Blank with the ball at the top of the key. Mid-range is no good. Hollywood gets the
Green.
rebound.
Oh.
I don't know why I didn't shoot the three. I was pretty rattled at this point, guys. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I passed it to
Dude.
Hollywood. That was a questionable, bothered contest. I feel like that was an open shot from what I just looked at. But
Yeah, that kind of looked like a ghost contest. Can't lie. Let's review this, chat.
three, I was pretty
Like, he
rattled
was
at
there,
this
but
point,
he didn't
guys.
contest it.
I was trying to figure out what
Look, I've seen some shots that's bothered. Now, Hollywood is on a pop, so he doesn't have a super high three. Maybe Deadeye has a lot of importance in, because we've seen some shots that look way more contested that don't say bothered.
what I wanted to do. I passed it to Hollywood. That was a questionable, bothered contest. I feel like that was an open shot from what I just looked at. But Hollywood gets it to go 16-3. I do a snatch back and I miss again. But with even more of a bad timing to the jump shot, and they get the ball back. Hollywood with good defense in the paint.
He went up with
and
that.
the rebounds. They blitz Hollywood because I set him up for a bad pass. I am just overall
What is going
playing
on right now?
very bad in this finals game. I didn't want to tell myself that things were over in this very moment, but I was very, very frustrated myself. I'm not making a jump shot. I'm making bad passes. I'm giving my teammate turnovers, resulting in his takeover going down. I'm gonna dig deep though. I'm going to find a way to get a stop for you, Hollywood. I got you. I play some good defense. Hollywood gets the ball back. He ends up shooting at the top of the key. My dog Hollywood has my back, and he's willing to pick me up when I need it most. Good shot at the top of the key. 18-6. Blank is playing good defense top of the key. I pass it back to Hollywood.
Nah, I wasn't thinking that shot was open. I just don't think it was yellow from the other contests we've seen.
Hollywood force it in the paint. He gets blocked. I get the rebound. I pass it back to Hollywood. I pump fake in the corner. Back up to the top of the key to Hollywood. I force it in the paint. We're trying to find a way to score. The shot clock is winding down. Hollywood with another top of the key three. Yo, Hollywood, you're hooping right now, bro. I need to be on that same wavelength. I need to get my jump shot in tune. Hollywood sent me the screen. Quick slip to the paint. Back to me. I pump fake at the mid-range. Hollywood back to the top of the key. He passes it back to me. I do another stupid snatch back and miss again at the right hash.
It's getting real doinkerson out here.
Not timing a jump shot right now, guys. This is really, really bad. We are one possession away from losing
They gotta hit a
this
three per
tournament.
game, though.
However, they have to finish it off with the three.
Yep.
Johnny goes for the three-pointer, and he misses wide open, but Blake goes for the putback dunk.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Life is
Nah,
so
bro's instincts kicked in. He did a putback.
crazy sometimes because there is no way in my mind that I would imagine somebody on the opposing team having a brain fart, having that big of a lead, and then losing in that fashion. But
Ooh,
I had a horrible
tough.
game, and
That's
honestly,
tough,
everybody
bro.
watching that did not want the finals to end in that way, and that win just does not sit right
So
with
did
me.
they play
just
again?
because even though that was the implication, we were supposed to lose that game. They're supposed to be champions right now. So we decided to make the finals a best of three for the people mutually agreed on.
I respect that. Let's drop a like on this video. I respect that, IQ.
So let's get into the next game with us being up 1-0 in the series. With a little bit more breathing room because we are up 1-0, we can play a little bit of a different defensive set. Johnny
I've met IQ in real life, by the way. A few years ago. Bro really is tall. Dude is actually like 6'6".
To go for a three very fast at the beginning of the game, and he ends up missing. Hollywood gets the rebound. He passes it to me down the paint, and we are up 2-0. A nice little start and a way better start than what we had the last game. I do another snatch back now on the left hash.
How many shots does IQ miss in a row right now?
And guess what, guys? I miss again. I don't want to sit up here and make excuses. We did have to switch setups. I felt very delayed, and my jump shot timing felt really bad. But Blank with the crazy help defense to get the block and then get the ball and then make a three
Okay,
at
Blank.
the left hash.
This is my first time
That
seeing
is a
this
statement
guy.
right there.
Y'all might not have
Especially
been-
after the
y'all might not have
mistake
been
that
wrong.
he accidentally made in game 1 to get that block, to do that defense, and to make that three. That's some serious momentum. But Johnny ends up going for a crazy layup in the paint. Hollywood's fighting for the board. We end up getting it. Hollywood goes to the paint, passes it to me at the midi. Doink. Guys, I don't know what's going on. This setup is in my head. I'm rattled. Hollywood's trying to be Superman for good reason because I literally
Discord
and
link? I got
physically
you.
and emotionally
I'm
and
gonna put it in the chat
spiritually,
for you.
whatever you want to call it, can't make a jump shot.
And
to
he
save
spiritually
my
can't
life.
make a jump shot?
Johnny goes for the crazy panic pass.
It's that bad, huh?
Back out to Blank. That results in a
Oh.
turnover. And I miss
God.
again after the change in possession. It is 3-2. There's a lot of misses going on, and Johnny finally gets the bucket to go because NBA
Nah, that
2K
day was
League
yesterday.
champs don't miss a ton of shots, whether they're new to the game or seasoned in the game. He is going to make you pay for your mistakes. Blank with the pass out to Johnny Red. Johnny Red drives in, pump fakes, back out to Blank. Blank is trying to hit me with some ISO moves with a little LeBron step back. He forces a crazy layup. No good. Hollywood with the rebound. Let's get a little change in momentum. Let's do this. Let's win this game and secure our logo and secure our VC. Hollywood ends up taking the dunk. He passes it back to me. I go to the corner, back out to Hollywood. And oh my gosh, that was a crazy shot.
Did he just give him a high five and that didn't say red? Let's review this. Ooh. Let's go back. 28-21. I forgot to look at, I didn't really look at Blank stats. I guess we got to go back this way. Where's it? Where's Rose Build at? All right, 28-21.
Averaging 18 points per game, and on his
93 perimeter, 6'7" versus a 6'8". Man. I mean, it's a great contest.
out to
He just high-fived
Hollywood. And
solid contest. Solid contest. I don't know. I think that's a red. That's a red, bro.
oh my gosh.
Yo, Mello,
that
thank
was
you
a
for the
crazy
dollar, man.
shot. Top of the key where he's been all tournament long, getting it to go through
It was a
the
great shot.
insane defense.
It's actually cool that you can hit these. But that's a red.
Hitting it with a little Jimmy Butler sidestep. Back out to Hollywood at the top of the key. He uses his agility. He takes it in and he makes a
Oh,
smothered layup. Hollywood wants this bad. I gotta want it more. I gotta figure it out. I pass it to Hollywood
Penny.
off the
Oh,
inbound.
Penny.
I go back to the corner. I'm trying to let
Might get
Hollywood take
nasty
over this
out there.
game. I make an absolutely terrible pass and I get lucky.
Hey,
and it
7-4s
goes out
might
of
be
bounds.
stupid,
It's all
bro.
good though. It's a
Again.
low reset in possession, a little deep breath. You got 14 seconds on the shot clock. That's plenty of time to work with. Going to the top of the key. Hollywood goes down to the paint. I pass the ball to Hollywood. Hollywood passes it back to me in the corner. I take a smothered layup myself and I make it as well. I don't know what the interior defense is on their builds, but we are making some crazy shots right now. Some crazy shots that good teams make. I miss another wide open three. I shoot another midi. That's forced. That's unnecessary. I'm just trying to find a rhythm. I can't make a shot. I've been hitting all these game winners in these previous
Theater's not
rounds,
on rookie.
and
It's
I
on like
cannot
it's on
find
park difficulty. It's
anything
not high, but it's
within
not
me
rookie.
to put that ball in the hoop unless it's a layup or a dunk under the rim. Now I gotta play defense against Blank. I gotta get a stop. I gotta make up for my mistakes
under.
once again. Hollywood with the
Johnny Reb was
fantastic
going up with some
block to
crazy
pick me
stuff.
up. He gets the rebound. He
Oh, you
passes
know
it
he's
back to me.
shooting
I
that.
pass
I
it
already
back to
knew he was
him.
shooting
It gives
that.
him a gather animation, which is going to be very difficult to time. We get the rebound. We get a little reset at the top of the key. Slow it down. Slow it down. But never mind. I'm always going to
And
shoot.
by the way, guys, Jimmy Butler escapes looking just fine. 80, they moved it up to 80 now. So 6'9" are probably going to be using Jimmy Butler because that's their highest ball handle. That's probably the best escape for a 6'9". If those are viable, we'll see. But yeah, Jimmy Butler's looking fine as well.
With the same confidence.
This is what I'm breaking down from the gameplay. Like, I'm looking at contest. I'm looking at animations that are being used, badges, what attributes did this guy have versus this guy. I'm pulling info from this, and this is all the stuff that I used like for my build video today. You know, I used every single thing we have seen since the news cycle began to make that build.
We finally make a shot at the right hash from Limitless, for that matter, to make it 14-6. The light at the end of the tunnel is in view. This is in our hands. Hollywood, I love you at that top of the key, man. You have not been missing there all day. Keep shooting, my boy. I should have taken that jump shot myself, but I was obviously playing very hesitant with how I was playing. And Hollywood goes up with another smothered layup. One more bucket.
Thank you,
but
Henry.
It has to be a 3 for the game, for all the marbles, for the logo, for the VC.
Krabby.
I go for a crazy smothered shot with that.
Yo, Corey, thank you for the $1, bro.
I go for a spade in the corner because we have to end the game with a 3. He gets the rebound. I pass out to him. He shoots.
Do you really want to spend 2-3 hours playing 4 rounds, whatever, get to the finals just to lose to Sharky in Hollywood? Like, I guarantee that's gonna be a duo and they're gonna probably win the logo.
Show Hollywood the money, let's go! The money popper, baby, let's go!
Wow, just wow. What a full circle moment for me and Hollywood. Our first in real life tournament together after playing together for years and years and years. And we secure a million VC and an NBA 2K logo. Shout out to NBA 2K for the community day invite. Originally, all of the
Okay, that's a funny face we paused on, I can't lie. What do you guys think of the 2v2 game? The gameplay that we've seen so far. You're not getting deep bomber on your guard? I'm not worried about no damn deep bomber. A bad pause. That was a bad pause, bro. That was a bad one. Bad pauses. You always getting fooled. Oh, by the way, I seen Joey talk about this yesterday. 6'11" can get 99 layup. 99. With how layups are looking this year, whew. You guys know I made a KD build that had, I think it was what, 95 layup. I think that was the max you got this year. Am I tripping? 95, 94. I don't know, but I made a KD build that had 99 close shot. It had like super high layup. 99 might just, and strength. And you put strength on that thing. Yeah, we're gonna look at builds in the Discord, guys, in a minute. We got a few things I want to look at, and then we'll start looking at some builds as well. Floater testing, or maybe we'll do some builds like in the middle, and then, you know, go to another video, stuff like that. Why am I getting? Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. All right, let's see. 99 layup, Giannis
6'11"
of
builds
Doom.
on NBA 2K27, even if you have maxed weight, can still get a 99.
Even with max weight, can still get 99. Okay.
Like and subscribe if you.
So he's going obviously 94, using 5 caps. Still gets a 78 3, 70 ball handle, 65 speed with ball. Is that the max you get on a 6'11"? 6'5", 60. I'm guessing you get a little higher speed with ball if you go lower weight. I want to see this gameplay.
6'11" builds on NBA 2K27, even if you have maxed weight, can still get a 99 driving layup. Yes, you've heard that correct. You can get a 99 layup on a 6'11" build on NBA 2K27. So that got me immediately thinking about how broken Giannis builds can be on this game. We know the dunk meter is amazing. We know
strong handles.
Now you
Looking
can
the
get
best it's looked since 2K24 at least.
99 layup as well. So in today's video, we are
Bro.
going to lab and showcase some Giannis builds with insane driving capabilities. And I genuinely do think these builds will be broken on 2K27. So now let me show you guys a couple of Giannis builds that I labbed up in the NBA 2K HQ app for NBA 2K27.
Oh
Now, if there's one
yeah,
thing
67 speed with ball. Is he not getting lightning launch with that 65 this year? Or I guess it's lightning launch and pace. So this is the second version. 90 strength. Good.
to find a way to get a good block cap threshold to maybe get like 84 block or 88. But now let's talk about playmaking. We have a 65 pass accuracy for bronze break starter, bronze versatile visionary, a 70 ball handle to get like KD dribble moves, Giannis dribble moves, and a 65 speed with ball.
Can you also comment on them? Some people might not be watching the stream. Carrie, what do you mean? Thank you for the donation, but are you saying like reply to it on Discord?
Which unlocks us Giannis and Kevin Durant's dribble style. And then lastly, for the physicals on this build, we have a 77 speed, 60 unlocks us Giannis and Kevin Durant's dribble style. And then
68 speed with ball is lightning launch on bronze, so this build doesn't get that. Can you get that on a 611? I haven't looked at 611s yet. Because I'm thinking you would want to get lightning launch so you can +2 it. Like no lightning launch versus gold, that's going to be a massive difference. It's got to be a massive difference. Even if you're like a bully ball play style, I feel like you would still want that. Like really bully ball. Oh, you can't. 6'11 minimum is 6'7 max for speed. Yeah, on Discord. I could do that, yeah. If I remember. 2K HQ is out, yeah. What's good? I'm from BMF. What's up, bro? You were just watching the last build video. Did you like it? Like, did you think the build was good? 68 is lightning launch. Can you get 68 on a 611? Oh, you cannot on 611. I already asked that. Probably need to be 610. Someone says you can get it on 611. Someone says you can't. What's good, Beta? Here, let me open up my app, my 2K HQ, that I will be able to look at builds myself a little bit when we have these questions in about, I don't know, 10 minutes, you know, when I'm done with this. Once you get in the actual build creation thing, it's not bad. But this, if you do anything else in that, bro, you're cooked. You're cooked. GG's. You can if you make it power forward, but only 72 strength. Yeah, I think so. 6'10 might be a better bully, though. I mean, I get what he's doing. Like, the purpose of this video is to have the tallest build, a Giannis build with 99 layup. But I'm just trying to break it down further. Like, you know, where can we get, so 6'10 can get that lightning launch. Like, we got to find a, you know, like a middle ground. The app drains my phone's battery. Use someone's QR code, it lets you load in. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to make a power forward, 6'11", minimum weight. And yes, okay, so you can get 68, like bro was saying, but you're going to get 80 strength. That's 80 strength with minimum wingspan as well. So 80 strength is going to give you, let's see here, 80 strength. Let's put up our ball handle. That's only going to give you bronze strong handle on a 6'11". The app locked my account twice. Yeah, I had to log in like 5 different times, bro. It was crazy. If you want an opportunity, yo, Red, thank you for the $5 donation. If you want an opportunity to have your build reviewed by Badge on stream, yes, guys, join the Discord. We are actually about to look at some builds, some of your guys' builds. You want to go into the Discord and go into the Build HQ. The Build HQ. That's where we're putting all of our builds. Some people are putting them in the general chat and talking in there as well. But if you want me to look at your build, put it in the Build HQ and just say plug or badge or tag me with it if you want me to look at it. Because there's some people in there that are not watching the stream. They're just, chatting with people in there. But if you want me to specifically look at it, again, there's no way we're going to see everyone's build. It's just not possible. But we're going to look at some. Then we're going to go back and watch some videos. Then we're going to go back here. So, guys, join the Discord if you have not yet, because we are about to start looking at some builds in there. People's builds. We're going to review them, give my opinions. Oh, also, something important that you should do is tell me what you play, what you're looking at for the build. Like, are you playing twos? Do you play rec? What are you? Are you playing at the power forward slot in Pro-Am, center? It's important to give some sort of context, so I'm not just sitting there prefacing the entire time, right? So let's see. We have my potential ones build. Let's go over here. All right, so we're looking at this build right here. My potential ones build is a 6'9" with 85 perim, 70 interior. You might want a little more interior, bro. You might want a little more, because it's looking nasty down there. I like the 87 dunk. I'm guessing the layup and close shot is tied to one of these stats. High shooting. That's good. Maybe possibly go lower mid-range and 3, one of these, maybe both, and get more interior and block. He's got no pass accuracy because it's a 1v1 build. So this is a good example of giving me some context so I can look at your build. Because if you're saying you're playing somewhere else and you got 55 pass ac, I'm going to have to bring that up, So let's see. Possibly more interior. Okay, you guys are going crazy, dude. Again, I don't want to go in order because I know people are going to everyone thinks that, I'm going to have to see every build. So that way, if I just kind of just pick one, it'll look like I'm not playing any sort of favorites here. Let's just boom. PG build for park and rec. So I'm guessing you play threes, right? You don't really want to bring a 6'2" on the twos probably. So 3v3 and 5v5. 90 layup. That's a good idea, going with the layup instead of the dunk possibly, because layups are looking really good, and that's going to save you attributes in other spots to be able to optimize better in other spots. 71 perimeter, so I'm guessing you're sitting corner. And you're a very specific role, so you've got a lockdown on your team. If not, you're going to need a little bit more perimeter here. 77 steals looking great. People trying to backdoor you. So you're going to need some interceptors. Maybe you're +1 that, +2 it to even play that better. 25 block. 25 block. I get it. I get that you're trying to make a build for 5v5. You're sitting corner. You're having a lock guard ball. But damn, if they come after you with that 25 block, that might be a nightmare. You can't. If you don't steal the back door, it's pretty much cooked. But maybe you're playing some sort of zone defense where you're not actually even guarding your own back door, like someone backdoors and you move up in the zone. 25 block, I don't know about 25 block. Either way, I just feel like you're not going to be able to contest anything. But we don't know if block is tied to jump shot contest this year. I'm guessing it is. I actually messaged Mike Wing. I haven't messaged Mike Wing in a long time. I messaged him last night and asked him. He did not reply, so there's no answer on that yet, guys. Maybe he'll reply about it publicly. But yeah, he did not reply. 99 free throw? Yeah, so 99 free throw. He's got 94 3 ball. 93 speed with ball. Like the stream, yes, Big Red, guys. Thank you for the donation, Big Red, guys. If you haven't dropped a like on the stream yet, we are reviewing your guys' builds in the Discord. So join the Discord. It's in the pinned comment, or it is, and don't spam, by the way. Do not spam. You might get timed out if you spam. So I see it. It's so cheap too, bro. It's so cheap. I'm already knowing. I haven't even labbed a 6'2". I've labbed a 6'3" and a 6'4". I know your block only goes up to like a 50, maybe 55, somewhere in there. I know it's extremely cheap, bro. Do something here to get your block higher. And yeah, that's basically what I would say about this build. The 25 block is really concerning. Maybe go down to 91 speed with ball and use some cap breakers if you're wanting to. I'm guessing you're wanting to hit 94 or something. So use some cap breakers there once you get the caps. You'll be okay with Hall of Fame Lightning Launch. You need that block. 25 is crazy. Otherwise, though, I understand it. Let's see. Let's just pick one at random again. Pro-Am build. I haven't looked at a lot of center builds. You didn't really say any. You just said Pro-Am, Rec Pro-Am. Like, I don't see any height here. I don't see any weight. Are you talking about swing, center? I'm guessing this is a center as I'm opening it up. Yeah, if you guys can get some context, that would definitely help a lot when you're sending me a build. But I'm guessing this is a center build. This does not look like a swing. I would pray that this is not a swing because you have 65 speed. So 90 standing dunk, 81 block. What does 81 block give you, chat? Or is he going to use cap breakers here? Is he using cap breakers here to go to 84? Or does 81 block give you something? I haven't made any Pro-Am centers or anything. 70 speed with ball is cool for a 6'9". I'm not sure. I'd have to look at your build and where you're playing and stuff. Maybe a defensive badge point? Okay, it might be a defensive badge point. Yeah. Possibly. I like that your rebounding is high, 92, 91. So rebounding is looking important this year. Let me see what my boy said the other day about rebounding and where he thinks it's going to need to go. Let's see, because this guy is really good at builder stuff. His opinion might have changed since then, but I think it was 90, 93. Where's the rebounding at? Yeah, 93 O board, 90 defense. He thinks is going to be the sweet spot. That's what he said. The center I posted is 7 foot, max 256. Okay, so I'm looking at this right now. Yeah, I mean, you got the pass sack for your break starters. That's going to be huge as a center. You got your rebounding. You have your strength for your brick walls. You're able to shoot. You are a pop. You're able to dunk. You have contact dunks. Just whatever you're doing with the block, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, I don't see this being a bad build for Pro-Am center. You're a very specific role. You're playing your role. You're able to pop if you can shoot. If you can't shoot, that's going to be a nightmare with the 83 point. In Pro-Am, it is a higher difficulty, so we'll have to see how that looks, but you'll probably be okay. I'm just trying to pick some at random again, guys. So 6'7" horsey popper, 90 vert, 95 strength for 2. So is this a good boy? No, he said pop. 6'7", he's got the 100% charge. Bro is locked in. I don't remember the last time I seen a 100% charge. He's locked. So this is a horsey pop. Okay, horsey pop. 95 strength, 90 vert, 6'7". This is actually a pretty cool build. I fuck with this build, bro. Two-way poster dunker. This is a demon snag god out there. 90 vertical. I'm guessing you're gonna put some +1s and +2s on your rebounding. I hope so, right? But with the 90 strength, you're going to be able to be boxing out like crazy. 65 pass sack is where I'm a bit concerned here. Maybe 70. We don't know pass sack yet. We just don't know, guys. But I would hate for you to have to, like, 70 is the sweet spot. 71 was the sweet spot this year for getting that first, like, set of, okay, you can pass pretty decent if you know what you're doing for 2s especially. maybe do something here. I mean, this is what I would do, of course. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. I would do something here to try to get 70, unless you just can't do it. Maybe drop strength like 2 or 3 points and use some cap breakers as you get the caps and get it. Yeah, so this is for 2. So the pass act doesn't have to be super high, but I would just hate for you to have to remake the build because 65 pass act is fries. I would get at least 70 so you get that silver dimer where it's at this year. Maybe even do 71 just in case 2K finesse this year, because everyone went 71 pass act because silver dimer is there, but it's the threshold for the speed. So it's 70 this year. But what if the threshold is still 71? Playmaking boost could actually push you over that as well. So that could be something. You know, maybe use like 1 cap breaker and it pushes you up to like 68, and then you just use playmaking boost. And then the build's not fries. You don't have to make a completely new build. It's going to cost a decent amount for your playmaking boost throughout the whole time. But yeah, we'll have to see. Am I over explaining things, guys, as I'm looking at these builds? I feel like I'm just giving my opinion, like how I would look at it and think of it in my head, or how I would explain it if I was making a video to you guys and trying to explain it to you, what I'm seeing. Am I over explaining? Should I explain it more? If my O board is 85, can I +2 for Hoff Crasher? I haven't really looked at them a lot, so I can't really tell you yet. I had like the badge requirements and stuff, especially for centers. They're just not like, you know, this year I could boom, 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 give you each requirement, each. I don't really have them yet because I haven't been labbing centers. So I don't know. Rec LeBron / lock. Okay, so guys, make sure, by the way, if you haven't joined the Discord, to put your build in there. Join the Discord. That's what we're looking at, is your guys' builds. Yeah, make sure you, what I was trying to say is make sure you give me some context. Like, okay, this is a rec build. This is for 2s. This is for 3s. You know, this is the position I play if you're playing 5s, to give me a little bit more. Okay, so we have a 2-way versatile slasher, 6'8", and he said it was rec / LeBron block. Okay, I like the Kobe, the shades of Kobe. That's pretty cool. 94 driving layup, 81 lock, 92 perim. So he wants to be LeBron. So he's got layup, he's got dunk, no post control, but he's got close shot. So, you know, you don't have to put post control on your build. But I'm guessing LeBron, as he's getting even older now, is going to take even more of a post control role. Bro was really spamming the post ups last year. 92 perim. But, you know, these are builds that the game just came out. So, like, when making NBA player builds, you're just going to have to make some sacrifices. Like, if I was to make a LeBron build right now, I probably wouldn't put post control on him. Maybe some cap breakers. Maybe you have a good cap breaker here to push that post control up as well. 92 perimeter. So you've got great defense, especially at 6'8". You've got 87 speed to go with it. You've got 70 pass act, so you did get that silver dimer in case that's a threshold. Hopefully it's not 71. If not, you can just use playmaking boost to probably push it over. You've got some rebound to go with your 80 vertical. Got 77 block, which also goes with the 80 vertical. Wait, does that say 47 block? Why is it so moved up and it says 47? We got to get some block here, if that's not a glitch. I'm guessing that's not a glitch because it says 47. We got to get some block here. I just noticed that. I was okay with no post control, but you said lock. You said LeBron. We got to have some block here, brother. We got to figure out a way to get some block on this thing. 47 as a lockdown. If your jump shot contest is tied to your block, your fries here, you're going to have to remake a whole new build. You're going to waste $100 and your time. You're not going to be contesting anything. Yeah, you do have 92 perimeter. That's amazing. But 47 block, it might be fries. So maybe lower perimeter some. Maybe lower driving layup some. Go down to 87 dunk. 87 dunk is still very viable, I'm sure. Has been for years now. 75 speed of the ball. It's the max you can get. 86. So you get the PG escape. 81.3. You said rec, right? So yeah, you should be able to shoot because it's not that high of a difficulty if you know how to shoot. 87 speed, 70 strength, 80 vert. Yeah, I mean, I like the build for what you're looking at, you know, but you got to get block. The block's got to be on there. You might be wasting your time. I don't want you to waste your time and your money if you got that 47 block. The block's really throwing me off there. Otherwise, it's not too bad. Okay, let's go. Damn, 230? What? You guys okay? You guys going crazy in the Discord. Let's see here. Just trying to. Okay. Oh, he just gave me his QR code. Okay. 1s and 3s. Rec build. Let me know. 1s and 3s. So this is a 6'7". You have 86 ball handle. So this is not a lock, like any sort of pure lock. Well, you can't do that for 1s, right? So 93 driving dunk. 85 perimeter, 78 block. You're 4 points away from bronze interceptor. You did say you're making this for 3s as well. 70 pass sack, 75 speed ball, 86 mid range, 86 3. You didn't get 60 strength to go with your 73 driving layup, so you're missing out on physical finisher here. You did get the block and the interior. I think what I would do is I'd go down to 87 driving dunk, and you get that 60 strength for your physical finisher because layups are looking really good this year. And it's been a great bang for buck. Maybe you drop mid-range or 3. You do have a double 86 there. You've got opportunity. So get a little bit more, get your physical finisher and get that 60 steal since you said you're also playing 3s, and maybe even get 6. You're 2 points away from getting the sink crasher, but you could go to 60 as well. Maybe go up on the offensive rebound if that's cheaper. And if you have some left over from going down to 87 drunk, if you do that, you don't have to listen to me, guys. I'm just giving my opinion. I would grab some more agility as well. Might as well. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that one. Let's see here. Honestly, I haven't seen any wow, that's the worst build I've ever seen. That one build did have 25 block, and that threw me off. Otherwise, and that's very easily fixable. You guys got some brains in those noggins. I'm proud of you guys. ISO popper for 2s with caps in mind. ISO popper for 2s. Caps in mind. So where are the caps going, brother? Give me the context. I'm guessing you're going 99 defensive rebounds. So I'm guessing that's where it's going just off a very quick look here. 87 dunk. Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, I was just looking at chat for a second, making sure I wasn't missing anything. So you're going 99 rebound, I'm guessing. ISO pop. 60 standing dunk. You did get strength, so you have. I always look at layup and then I look at strength. If it's possible to get that physical finisher, I always like to do that. You got 84 block. Are you missing? Are you really close to a badge with the interior in the block? Again, I haven't labbed a lot of taller center type builds, so I haven't went high interior and high block. But I think are you close to something there with that? Okay. Anyway, that's just a thought right there. 81.3 looks like you'll be able to shoot. 88 strength, 75 vert. Yeah, I mean ISO pop. This is looking pretty nice, bro. This is looking like you said 2s ISO pop. This is looking pretty good. I like the thought process here, man. And you're gonna have 99 rebound. That's wild. Can you get more vertical? I'm guessing you can't because of your strength, or yeah, because you went 256 pounds. So yeah, the thought process. I mean, this is pretty nice. This is cool because this is like an all around. You're talking about ISO and popping and getting rebounds and setting screens if you can. So yeah, I like it. I like it. This is a pretty nice build for what you said. Oh, you can't get 99 rebound on a 6'7". Okay. So where's his cat breakers going? Interior? I wish I knew where his cat breakers were going now that we know that. Either way, I still think the build's good. Maybe you go 89 D board then and cat break it and then use those extra points to get some more steel on the twos. That could be nice. He's going vert for contacts. No, he has the contacts with the 75 vert. 77 interior, 93 block. Okay, so yeah, okay, no, he's not. That's right. They did move a lot of those up. I like the balance this year with the badges, man. They really did. From the outside looking in, we haven't played the game yet, so but they did really good with the balance. They moving the badge tiers up. I like that. I like bringing more balance to the game. I'm all for that. Cannot lie to you. Now we'll have to see when we play the game if that matters at all, because yeah, a lot could change by the time we get our hands on that thing. Guys, remember, I'm just scrolling by builds, clicking stuff. Park PG, caps on MIDI probably. Okay. I like that we got some context here, guys. Make sure you give me some context so I have something to work with. 87 dunk, two-way bucket chaser, 6'8", 85 perimeter, 72 steal. Is there something at 73? Isn't there something at 73 this year? Maybe you did that for badge points. 71 block, 65 interior, 85 perim, 87 dunk. You've got rebound. You've got pass sack. I'm guessing you went 73. I think I did this earlier, so I think I know you went 73 for a badge point because I was labbing a 6'8 earlier. I'm pretty sure I also went 73. 88, 89. You've got good shooting. Where did he say caps were going? Caps on MIDI. Okay, caps on MIDI. 93, 87, 65. Yeah. Twos and threes. I think you'll be okay with the 73 pass sack. You've got rebound. You got dunk. You also went 60 strength. Let's go. So he's got physical finisher. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Yeah. Pretty solid. Pretty solid for sure for Park. I think you're going to be good out there, bro. Especially from no caps, and then you're going up to a 93. Do you think strength is worth it for 6'6" or 6'7"? Honestly, I don't know yet, but strong handles is looking better, the best it's looked since at least 2K24. So we'll have to see the bully type animations, you know. What's up with the 60 strength? That is going to give you bronze physical finisher with your driving layup. Let's click here. Stretch 5 Rex. Okay, 7'4". So I've not looked at a 7'4". We've seen Sprague 7'3", but I barely even remember that because we've just been, you know, we've been looking at so much since then. Anyway, let's check it out. So, by the way, how the contest system is looking: 7'4", 7'3s. They might be a big problem when the game comes out again. I'm not saying patch them. Calm down, buddy. Stop slamming your keyboard. You don't have to post on Reddit about this, okay? You don't got to clip it. You're going to be all right, bud. Okay, it's going to be all right. I'm just saying. They might be really good. 82 offensive rebound, 80 D board, 85 pass sack. You've got some ball handle in case there's some good dribble moves. You've got high shooting. You got block and interior. I just don't know. Sprague said that 7'3s were better, and I can't remember why. Maybe it was just for his specific Wimby build. I need to look at a 7'3". But 7'4", if they are like anything like last year and how we're seeing the contest system so far, whew, and on top of that, you're gonna be playing. Well, no, I would say. Well, they're not going to have high perimeter. Yeah, most of the guys guarding you aren't going to have high perimeter. They probably will have decent block, but most of the guys that can't even really, you know, get that contest are not going to have high perimeter. So, yeah, he said this is a stretch. So he does have the bronze physical finisher, 85 standing dunk, 80 post control, 88 interior. 85 pass sack. I don't know. I don't know. I need to look at a 7'3" before I really give an opinion on this. Yeah, how much can the rebound go up? I haven't really labbed, especially a 7'4". I haven't labbed a 7'4". I haven't even gone over 7 foot tall yet. So either way, what you're gonna have to do on this build is you're gonna have to +2 rebound, probably both categories this year because of how that works. So if they're anything like 2K26 Season 1, I think you'll be cool. Maybe check out the 7'3" though. Check out the 7'3", see what comes out of that. But yeah, that's what I can say for now. You know, because if they end up kind of like, well, 7'4" are still really good right now, bro, in 2K26. Not maybe meta wise and like 5v5 pro am where we're talking about 0.1% of the 2K population, but bro, you can come across some 7'4" that are some demons. Now 7'3" is probably better though. Still, I would say, than a 7'4". Gonna cap break pass act build for rec. Pass act build for rec. Okay. So you're going even higher pass act. This is a PG, 6'2", 87 dunk, 91 per M. 42 block. What are we doing? What are we doing, people? You got the perimeter, but you're not gonna like be able to get any good like jumping at your guy animation with this 42 block. I'd say max out your block. Do something here. Max out the block. Maybe it goes to like 50 or 55, but just max out the block. You got 77 driving layup. You're 8 strength away from your physical finisher bronze, but you do have the dunks. You know, if you want to go for that, go for it. You don't need rebound. You're 6'2". You're not going for boards in the rec on a 6'2". Where do you say they were going? Yeah, pass act. Okay, so you're 3 points away from 91 speed with ball as well. Yeah, so go up on your block, bro. Get some more block. Figure out a way to get some block here. I don't know what you got to do, but you got to get some block. 42 is crazy. Because, like, bro, with the contest system, how it's looking, yeah, you got the 91 perim, but you do got to remember you're 6'2". You need everything you can get here. You need the perimeter and the block together. 7'4" is bad. Good luck being fast enough to contest a stretch. Yep, so that's another thing. So you get a little bit more speed on that 7'3". I'm going to join up and send my stretch. Yeah, guys, we're looking, if you just joined, we're looking at people's builds in my new Discord that we just created a few days ago. 5v5 Pro-Am run/rec made with cap breakers into consideration for ball handle. Pro-Am/rec made with cap breakers into consideration for ball handle. 6'6". Pro-Am/rec. You got good shooting. You need that. You're PG. You're playing in Pro-Am. It's going to be a higher difficulty. You're going to have locks on you, so you need that shooting. 81 ball handle on a 6'6". I'm a little concerned there. Okay, cap breakers into consideration for ball handle. Defense and layup. Okay, so 86 could save you. I don't know how a 6'6" looks right now in Pro-Am versus a pure lock. I don't know if 86 is gonna save you, but that's gonna be a lot better probably than 81. For rec, you should be completely fine with 86. Again, I don't know about the Pro-Am. Might be a concern, but 67 layup, 87 dunk. You don't need to go for rebounds because you're playing fives. PG is not really your job. It could be if you want to make it your job, maybe like a Rust build, but 68 block. You're 11 points away from Bronze Paint Patroller. Maybe you want that. Yeah, I see the vision. I mean, with the cap breakers, I see what you're trying to do with the cap breakers. We just have to see. I don't know if a 6'6" is going to make it, is going to survive on a pure lock. We'll have to see. So Rec and Pro-Am. I'm going to have to see it with the more cat breakers because you're saying for ball handle. Oh, so you said also layup as well. Defense and layup defense. So where's the defense? I'm guessing you're going perimeter. If you're going to go up on the layup, maybe try to get 60 strength as well because you did say you're going to use some cat breakers there. Get that bronze physical finisher. Oops. Your voice already shares why I'm not buying this stupid game again, overestimating things. Thumbs down emoji, laughing face, laughing face. All right. ISO popper for 2s with caps in mind. 94. You can't go over 94. We know that now. 87 drive and dunk. 85. Poppers are looking good. Poppers are looking good, bro. Guys, by the way, we're really close to 1,000 likes on the stream, so if you could do that for me, thank you. 86 ball handle, 75 speed of the ball, 81 3. I think pops are going to be fine, man. They're going to be fine. This is with no cat breakers, too. Imagine we're a month or two into the game. People got 10 or so cat breakers. We seen this one? Did we see this one? No, we seen oh yeah, it did have with the 88 strength. I think we did see this one. You might be right. You might be right about that. Oh, I think you're right, mate. Holy scrolling. Are you guys okay? Everything all right at home? What we got here? One of these days we'll be closer to the bottom. ISO popper for 2s. Dude. Is that the same one? I'm scared to look at the same build again. Guys, please don't spam. Like I said, please don't spam. Dude. Osu Tusu. Relax, bro. Relax, man. Dude. Day 1 KD build for 3s and 5s. CWD, thank you for the $2, man. 6'5", 99.3, a good idea. I see 065s on YouTube. I think I seen, who was it? It was a comp player. By the way, guys, we're 2 likes away from 1,000 likes. We're at 998. I think it was Two-Tac. Let me check. I think Two-Tac made us labbed up a 6'5". I think I seen that on my Twitter last night. Let me see here. 6'8". Oh, no, he was calling. So this is, okay, never mind. No. 6'5", 99.3 might be a good idea. It might be. This year, it's better to go 6'4" in most cases, depending on the play style you're trying to create. But you probably would want to just go 6'4" to be, if you want to be safer, go 6'4" so you get those dribble moves. You know, you don't want that 1-inch cutoff and you don't get the good dribble moves. But if you want to go with a different route with the build, like I made a 6'5" that only had, 86 ball handle, and I could have got a bit higher. And then I had, that was one of my bully guard builds, was 99.3, 99 strength, and 99 pass sec, and I really liked that build. So if you're not really worried about having the small guard dribbling, I think you'll be okay with the 6'5", 99.3. I mean, it's another inch, which is better for contesting shots and shooting over people. Look at my builds real quick. Discord is 2K face. Yo, Emo Panda, thank you for the $2, bro. I can't guarantee I'm gonna see everyone's build, bro. I don't want to make any sort of promise anywhere close to that. I mean, look at this, bro. Osu Tusu he's locked in, dude. He was like, I'm seeing his build, bro. He wants it bad. Okay, let's just go to the bottom and then go up. Popper for 3s. I'm gonna cat break, driving dunk. Popper for 3s. Cat break, driving dunk. Perimeter, devert. Popper for 3s. 6'7", you have good speed, you have good perimeter, you have good steal. You've got, just want to read that again. Driving, dunk, perimeter D. Yeah. Dude, I'm not seeing any, like, okay, there we go. Pass accuracy. You might want to get some more pass accuracy here. Just in case, again, this is my opinion. Just in case, you might want to get that 70, you know, in case that's the threshold of last year, or 71, where you get that little bit faster speed. But poppers are looking crazy. Looking really good. I think you'll be okay on a pop. Yeah, I think you'll be fine, bro. It's probably pretty hard to make a popper from what a bad popper from what I'm seeing. And that's with no cat breakers. When we're 10 cat breakers in, y'all will be good. %99 of builds are ISO poppers, or maybe ISO Tusu or whatever was just locked, bro. Park Rec, do it all, 6'7", cat breaking driving dunk from 55 to 87. Okay. Wait, you said 55, but it's 857 here. Just maybe you want to check your build just in case this right here doesn't get those caps you were talking about. Do it all. Okay, do it all. 85, you're going to have the dunk with the cap breakers. You also get rebound. You also get ball handle. 84 block, 84 perim. I would try to get 60 steal if you can. If you just can't, then it is what it is. But I would try to get 60 steal. Otherwise, I think you're okay for what you're trying to make. You're trying to make something that's all around. So we making D Rose day one. That Legend Lightning launch will be something that needs to be tested. Definitely. Rec PG, more block. Yes, more block. I just want to scroll after that, bro. What's up with you guys, man? What's up with you guys? What are we doing? That's the most common thing today is block. What's going on, man? You guys okay? I'm trying to be nice. We got to up this block some, man. Now, I could be completely wrong. Mike Wynn could make a tweet tonight and say, bro, block is not it's not tied to your jump shot contest. And I could be completely wrong. But right now I'm going off 2K26 news because we just don't know. So you're going to need some block here, bro. Triple 86. I love that. That was in my 6'6" today. 89, 87. Your shooting will be okay. Your dunk's going to be all right. You've got the strength for your physical finisher. Whatever you got to do, bro. Oh, maybe it's the steal. Maybe drop your steal down to 77. Get silver interceptor. And get some more block. At least get 50, man. At least get 50. Where do we submit builds? You want to go to the build HQ right here. Build HQ, guys. In the Discord. In a minute, we need to go back to some videos. Because there's some videos I want to watch. And then I'm going to come back to the builds. I almost honestly forgot. There's just, you guys are going crazy. And I didn't think that we were going to have 848 entries? I mean, I know Oso Tusu is like 1,000 of them. But holy. Let's see. Matt, shooting guard for Rec, can cat break perimeter D to 97, dunk to 97, strength to 71, block to 69. Okay, let's get some more block. I like it. I like the dunk. Maybe go down to 87. If if you're looking for something to fill up that block. 65 pass that, guys. Try to hit 70. Try to hit 70. 90 speed, 90 agility. That's probably where you could take from it right there. Drop speed, agility 1 point. Grab that 70 pass sack at least. Discord link. It's right here. It's the pinned comment in the stream. Pinned comment. Shooting guard for Rec. Shooting guard for Rec. Yeah, so grab a little bit more block. Pass sack. I know you're a shooting guard. I know you don't need 85 pass sack or whatever. 70 at least. That would make me happy. That's what I would do. Maybe 60 strength if you can get that for your physical finisher. Guys, layups are looking really, really good this year. Really, really good. So yeah, that's my take on this build. Shooting guard for rec. 6'5" shooting guard. We'll have to see. I know some pro-am players were talking about 6'5s, and then some were completely dissing the 6'5s as shooting guards. So we'll have to see on how that plays out. So they were talking about 6'5s and 6'8s, I think, for shooting guard. Let's see here. Did that say twos dexing build? All right, let's look at it. Oh, so it's got the same name. The off-screen shooter. Jesus, bro. 94 speed. What's wrong with you? You're a menace. You are a menace. 60 pass act. He doesn't need pass act because he's just going to shoot everything. This is a twos dexing build. He's going to have probably a good boy center. Grab his rebounds. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be hard to... It's almost going to be really hard to mess up a twos dexing build because you're not going dunk. You're not going pass act. You're not going rebound. So, I mean, there's very obvious where the attributes need to go. I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay. Bro said ban. Bro said ban. That's crazy. But maybe get more shooting, though. You said no cat breakers thought about. Yeah, so maybe get more shooting. Maybe more mid-range. That's what I would say. Or cat breakers onto the mid-range. You can't even put block on everything. Yeah, well, what I'm saying is, like, bro, if I'm looking at a 6'5" and it has 45 block, I'm just talking about get it up to like 55, bro, or 60. You know, just get it. It's so cheap. It's so cheap, especially on a smaller build, bro. Like you could go down one speed and you got 15 more block. And again, keep in mind, Mike Wing might say whenever, hey, block's not tied to your jump shot contest anymore, which would be really nice to know before the game comes out. As we're labbing these builds, Mike, would be really nice. Twos ISO pop. We've seen a lot of ISO pops. Yeah, ISO pops are going to be fine. You have everything you need. Everything you need. Everyone keeps going 88 strength. Caps are going here to steal. Did you have 60 steel? Oh, okay. So you're putting your caps on the steel. Okay. And the last one was, so 4 is going to give you 77. And you're going interior to 85. Okay, yeah. So with the caps, with the cap breakers, you'll be okay. You'll be good. Dude. All right, so we got to look out for not looking at Allison Burgers anymore either. Guys, please don't spam. Please. I think I've seen maybe 26 of the same ISO pops on accident. Right, I can't even scroll down to the bottom. I did not know y'all were going to be like, want me to look at the builds this much. I planned on going back to some videos. I didn't really plan anything, but that's what I was thinking just off the top of my head. KD build for 3s and 2s. I don't think we've looked at a KD yet. What cord is this? This is my Discord. Stream out of nowhere? Yeah. Super random stream. Super random stream for sure. Post up sharpshooter, 6'10" KD. So you've got 82 per rim. I'm guessing this is maxed out. It looks maxed out on a 6'10". 70 block, 75 interior. You've got some strength to go with the layup. 83 dunk. Can you get 87 to get coming? You have the vertical. I'm guessing. Guys, remember, please try to give me as much context as possible. This is where I play. This is where I think I'm putting my first cat breakers. But yeah, 87 dunk if you can get it on this. I like the post control. That's cool. You're a KD. You got the high shooting. Dude, KD builds are not looking bad. We're going to have to see how they move. We're going to have to see how they move, you know. Possibly higher block. You made a small forward. 2s, 3s, 2s. Possibly higher block and higher interior somewhere in here. For rec, you don't really need it. I mean, you're a small forward. This is okay, I would say, for rec for a small forward. But 3s and 2s, you might want it a little higher. He did get the 70 pass sack. Yeah, that's my first look at a KD build, I think, from you guys. I think you get that 87 dunk for sure, though. You're really close. Like I've seen this guy a few times. Let's look at his. Lock for stage 3s. I'm going to cat break, driving dunk, speed, steal, and perimeter. Lock for stage 3. So this is a very specific build. Stage 3s. That's it. And he says driving dunk, speed, steal. Okay. Driving dunk, speed, steal. Damn. Bro got some rebound on this thing. Holy moly. 79 block, 63 interior, 45 pass sec. Bro, your PG is going to have to walk all the way over to you in the corner to get that ball back, huh? I get it, though. I get it. So this is what I'm seeing right here when I did the 0 to 1 million VC video in late 2K25. People were running a sort of meta like this where the lock also had really high rebounds. They were running basically what I would call a linter, a lock center, but you don't have the high vert to really go with it. Maybe you get higher vert. Did he say block? Okay, so he's going driving dunk. Obviously he's going to 99 perimeter, 99 steal. I don't know. I haven't, labbed a lockdown. We've only looked. This is actually, I think, the second lockdown that I've seen. Very specific role here. You guys got to, put the context in there. Maybe go a little bit lower rebound to get that vertical. And that's also going to go for your block as well. So, well, you're playing 3s. It really matters. A big thing that matters is a 2 going to be a stop this year in comp gameplay? This year they say if you take a 2, it's a stop. Like you're happy with that possession if it ends in a 2. If it's not, if 3 hunting's not that good, you might want to go, I think you're okay. I think locks are going to be fine too. Yeah, I know you don't need pass act for a lock. I know. In terms of like, when you're playing a very hyper-specific role, you don't need it yet. Or like a super, super pure lock, that's your only job. Every time you get on the court, you're a lock, you're a lock, you're a lock. If anything, you just run the ball out the corner to your guard. You guys run together, so it's a little bit easier. And you get that ball dropped off back to the PG or the center. Real Geckos, thank you for the $5. Check out my 610 ISO build in the Discord. Does donation get a build rating? No, it does not, guys. Please do not send any money to get a build rating. I will say a part of this Discord is there's 3 different tiers of subscription, so you can read the benefits for yourself on what you get. I'm going to make a video more clearly explaining it, but towards the higher end, you are able to, you have a room with very few people in it, and I'm responding to that as quick as possible. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind with build help or any sort of help that you need on the game. But that's just one of the benefits, okay? There's a lot of things you can do in here for free. You don't have to spend any money. And please don't spend any money for me to look at your donation or to look at your build. Like this room right here, where's it at? Badge plug access, tier 3. This is like you're getting a reply as soon as possible, because you're spending good money. I want to make sure you're getting your money's worth. That's the whole point of it. You can't even see this, I don't think, if you don't have it, by the way. So, dude, you guys are sick people, man. There's a lot of builds in here. 2 small guard using screens. Small guard using screens on 2s. Interesting. You've caught my attention, sir. Where do I go to get higher tiers? Yo, Big Red, are you in there? Can you help him out? Geckos, thank you for the 2, man. Do you want to bless me with 2K this year? I will be doing a few more 2K27 giveaways. Yeah, I'm gonna, so tier 3 is also doing, we're doing a giveaway for each tier. So tier 1, and again, this is not something that you would want to subscribe for because you're just getting a chance to get the game, but that's one of the benefits. So I'm trying to add as many benefits as possible. But tier 1's getting a regular copy giveaway. Tier 2, and this is actually perfect because there's 3 tiers. Tier 2 is getting the $100 copy giveaway. Tier 3 is getting the $150. So someone that signs up for the first one will make even more money than they spent for the, sub, and then on up to 3. Holy cow. If you guys have any questions as well about that, let me know about the tiers. 5's PG, caps going on, 3-point, speed of ball, and ball handle. Bro's allergic to clicking on my build. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Let's see. I have a 6'11 rec center. Throw it in here, man. Throw it in here. There's my Discord if you guys want to put your build in there. Everyone is putting the build in the build HQ room. Okay, build HQ. Check it out too. Check out the Discord, man. It's lit in the general chat. There's spots in here for you to, like, if you need to play rec, let's say 2K27's out, day 1, you need to find some teammates, you go to the rec. You need some people for Park 3v3, you got your room. Pro M5v5, you're looking for people in the stage. You've got rooms here to find people to play with. There's a lot of things you can do for free. This is not by any means something that's like a money grab. I'm only getting people in here for money, but no, if people want to spend extra money and they want to get those benefits, they can do what they want with that. And I want to make sure you get your money's worth. So let's see. 3's guard. There's a lot of pictures here. Okay, so we're just going to look at this one. 3/5's guard using for the first week or so. No cap breakers needed. Okay, so you don't care about cap breakers. What height do you think will end up being the ultimate meta? That's a really hard question to answer because every year there's not an ultimate meta usually. Like 2's has its own meta height. You got 6'7" or 6'8". 3v3 small guard is like 6'3", 6'4". There'd have to be more context on that question. And even if you did, like, hey, what do you think it'll be for 5v5? I still wouldn't be able to tell you because we haven't seen any 5v5 gameplay. We haven't seen a pure lock versus a guard in a 5v5 setting with less room, getting pinched, getting, rotated on. How much pass sack? Does pass sack matter? How much does it matter? What's the thresholds for the pass sack speed? That's huge for 5's. Anyway, let's look at this build. Athletic, bucket, chaser. You said this is 3's and 5's. Okay, and you don't care about cap breakers. 87 dunk. You've got perimeter, 3's and 5's. So I'm guessing, again, you're playing with some sort of lockdown. You don't really care too much about perimeter. You've got steal in case you do get backdoored. That's big to have on a smaller guard because people are going to try to abuse that. So you do have silver interceptor. Your layup had to go up with some stat. I'm guessing, I think it was ball handle. 59 blocks. So I think that's as high as you can go on this build. So, okay, you did max out your block. Good job. You did get 80 pass sack. Good job. 91 speed with ball. I think you're going to be fine, bro. You're going to be great. For your 3's and 5's, you're going to be okay. You might be getting shot over like crazy. You might get abused from time to time. But for what you said, for not caring about cap breakers, you're going to make a new build, make it more optimized as you get caps or whatever. I think you'll be good, bro. I think you're good on that. I don't really have anything to say here, unless you want to get 60 strength if you can to go with your physical finisher, but that, maybe drop pass sack a little bit, but you said 3's and 5's, or yeah, 65 interior. I mean, that's the only thing if you could somehow get it, but I mean, you got all the other important stuff, so. My build was like a magnet. You couldn't stop picking mine. Dude, you were going crazy in there, Allison. 6'6" PG for rec and threes. 90 dunk. 6'6" PG for rec and threes. 90 dunk and 92 perimeter with 7 caps. 90 dunk. So this is going to take you to a 90. Might go down 2 on dunk for more block. Can't get 68. You can't get 68. Why can't you get 68? What if you capped it to 87 dunk? I'm wondering. 86, 86, 80. 80 on a 6'6"? I don't know here, brother. Maybe we're dropping layup here. Again, in terms of most important stats first. 90 dunk. What if you go to 87? And what if you get this 86 speed with ball? And get higher block, which is going to be really cheap. I think that's what I would do. I get it. You want layup. Layup's looking good. But in terms of most important stats first, we got to get 86 speed with ball on a 6'6", so that you can get gold lightning launch. Even if you don't want a +1 or +2, you have it gold, but then you can be the tallest build in the game that has legend lightning launch. That's what I would do. That's what I'm seeing from your build. Bro said, I give up. Guys, there's a lot of builds here, man. There's a lot of builds here, bro. My Carmelo build, try and put my caps on defense and getting a higher dunk. Carmelo build. We have not seen a Carmelo build. Where do I find your Discord? It's the pinned comment in the stream, brother. Pinned comment in the stream. Carmelo build, 89 driving dunk. Did Melo ever have an 89 driving dunk? I know he could slam that thing a bit. 89. 89? He could lay. Got post control. Got midi. Can shoot that thing. 75. Okay, because I was looking at the ball handle and I'm like, 75. You're 6'9". I'm never gambling with this luck. Okay, yeah. Too much pass sack for Melo. Denver days? Really? Okay. 89. 71 perim. I think that's as high as you can go on a 6'9", right? Or can you go a little higher? You got the block. You've got paint patroller. I'm trying to think of the requirements in my head. I still don't know them at all by heart yet. And the builder just came out. It's going to take me a week or so. 72 standing dunk. 86 pass sack for Melo. Yeah, so I mean, if you're trying to replicate Melo perfectly, maybe lower pass sack. But yeah, I think you'll probably cook with a build like this if you know what you're doing. He said caps on defense and getting a higher dunk. Higher dunk. Okay. Now we're leaving Melo. There's no way. I'll take young Melo having an 89, but come on. Higher. Young Melo, we're talking 93 dunk for young Melo? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go back and watch some highlights. Maybe I don't know ball. I think you'll be okay though. Yeah, the taller builds are looking not too hard to make good, They're like harder to mess up than the smaller builds. I've not seen an Embiid build. No. We really haven't seen many NBA player builds. Kobe, post control gets to 93, perimeter defense 91. Also gets post takeover, unique build. Again, 93, defense 91. Okay. Kobe, this is going to get 93 post control. Kobe, that's what I'm keeping in mind. Kobe, 6'7", buddy. It's okay. It's just 1 inch. 70 steal, 70 block. Pass X, pretty accurate. Got the good mid range. Maybe higher speed and higher agility. If you said you're going to 91 prim. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to make a Kobe build, you're trying to have that, you know, Kobe type clamps, higher speed and high agility. That's what I'm thinking here. We need to figure out if I'm looking at the build and I'm gonna make it and spend money on it, higher speed and higher agility for this because you're going with the perimeter and you're wanting to be Kobe. Close shot maybe. Kobe was not super good at stealing the ball. Maybe you could drop the steal if you're wanting to be more realistic. Go down to 60. Let's see. How many steals did Kobe average a game? He averaged 1.4. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. So 70 is okay. I'll take 70 on that. I know he wasn't MJ with the steals, for sure. That's one of his biggest differences when you go from an MJ to a Kobe build. Humphrey, you all right, bud? Bro's freaking out. Bro's trying to make the appearance of doom. All right. Yeah. You're right. Let's watch some videos, man. We've looked at builds for, I don't even know what time it is. How long have we been watching builds here? It's got almost an hour, right? All right, guys. We're going to come back to this. Join the Discord. Put your builds in there. We'll check them out in a minute. I need to go back to looking at some videos or I might lose my mind. That's by far the most builds I've looked at in that amount of time in a while. But I will say, though, you guys are doing pretty good. I'm proud of you guys. I thought it was going to be like, boy, what is going on? Block, though. Block is the big takeaway I think we take from that. People are not going high enough block, and you might pay for that. Again, Mike Wing might change it, though. He might change how it is this year versus 27. Let's refresh. Kobe build was looking pretty cool, though. Big Bertha. Big Bertha. The truth about cat breakers. Ooh, hold on. What is the truth about
it's like a
cat
fan
breakers?
here. As about title today's video, here to talk
being
about the
lied
cat
to,
breaker
Laker
philosophy
fan?
that's going to change NBA 2K27. So, in last
Okay,
year's game of 26,
what I think he's going to say here, I'll guess from the knowledge that we've seen, is that he's going to say last year in 2K26, for example, there were some crazy cat breakers. You could take a build from a 25 to an 83 pointer, I think on like 6'11s or something. But you're not going to want to do that this year. It's going to look very appetizing. Oh, I need to do that. I did that last year in 26, but it's not going to give you badge points and stuff. I think that's what he's going to say. Let's see.
I think what was absolutely the meta of cap breakers was to find stuff like this, where you'd be boosting your three-pointer from 48 all the way up to 78, get a plus 30, be able to really save yourself attribute points. And I'm not here to say in today's video that this is an extinct thing in terms of this community right now for 27, but it's going to be devalued quite a bit. So I obviously asked the question in my video a couple of days ago, talking about the cap breakers, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be a thing where if you do these cap breakers on 48 three-pointer to 78, if you get shooting badge tokens applied. I went into this assuming that was not going to be the case and that we wouldn't end up seeing any benefit in that regard, but yes, it's been confirmed now that that's not going to be the case, and you're going to have 0 shooting badges on a build like this with 78 three-pointer.
Yep.
Now, I didn't have great footage of the bonus slots as far as like anything that I recorded.
That's what I was saying.
So I do want to shout out Young Dirk. I was just watching his video this morning and ended up seeing, this right here in particular, and I figured, why not just use it in my video? But point being, there are going to be bonus tokens that eventually pop up through, rep-related things, crew stuff as well. So with the bonus tokens, you could put shooting badges on. Obviously, some of these are going to fluctuate in terms of whether they cost 1, 2, or 3 when it comes to the bronze badges and stuff like that, or what they become for the silver. So it's possible for a build like this that's going to just try and simply get the set shot specialist that you are going to be wanting at least 3, maybe 4, something like that. I don't think anything besides that is going to be really important, though, if we're being completely honest. Like 78 three-pointer, it's just meant to be a standstill shooter and, like, be able to hit open, hopefully. We don't even know what the gameplay is going to be like yet. Possibly it's like on some 2K21 old gen stuff. that's not what I'm anticipating, but it's possible that you might not even be able to shoot with 78 3-pointer, even if you only do have the set shooter. But anyway, I wanted to bring you guys to the notes section here a little bit. It's kind of funny. Someone was saying this was like chat GPT stuff. Bro, this is literally my notes on my iPad that I've sent over to myself on Twitter just to be able to view on PC. But hey, I guess it is what it is, bro. Everybody's just gonna make their assumptions. But anyway, I do want to zoom in on stuff like this, let you guys be able to see it a little bit easier. But I have a little bit of a philosophy to bring to you. That's a lot of the stuff we were just talking about right here. So cap breaking high attributes is back to being heavily favored. If you ask me, I think things like the 94 3-point to 99 3-point are going to be
along the way. That's very important. I think I've seen now 2 or 3 times that the cap breakers, the way they moved this year, is exactly the same in 27. But you're not going to get badge tokens and stuff. Dang, we're almost at 3,000 in the Discord. Big Red, thank you for the donation, bro. Guys, if you haven't joined the Discord, make sure you do that. We're going to be looking at some of your builds once we get done watching some videos. Let's see here what you guys are saying. Laker fan might be Chat GPT. Nah, Laker's cool, bro.
Extremely valuable.
He does yap. He is the greatest yapper in the community, but yapping's not always bad, man.
This game for the sake of being able to get those badge tokens along the way even still. So like you're not going to miss out on many badge tokens if you were to put your 3-point from 94 to 99. It's going to be at most 1 badge point that you miss out on, as opposed to if you were to find a way, let's say in theory you found a way to cap break it from 50 to 99. That's really good, and I'm not gonna lie, if someone did that, it's like actually gonna still be great value, even if you did lose out on badge points along the way. Basically what I'm getting at here is that the 94 to 99s, or let's just say any high 90s rating, you can even do like 91 to 96 or 90 to 95, whatever the case may be. I think those are gonna be really good value points as far as like making your builds this year. Just because A, it's really easy to do, B, it's more optimized for like early game play. So as far as like being able to hop on your build day one and really be able to use it, a 94 rating is probably not gonna be too far off a 99 in terms of like being able to at least still use it on day one. But if you were to come out there and, you know, rely on a plus 30 attribute boost into ball handler speed with ball, like I've showcased on a couple of builds now, by the way, like, you know, my 99 block lockdown, or likewise the 3-pointer on this one that we were just showcasing as well in the footage. Like, these are builds where you're going to have to play in a completely different way at the beginning of the year, as opposed to when you do get these 5 cap breakers. As opposed to the offensive rebound investment that I have in this same build as well, where like 88's playable. I could probably get it to 90, get the synchronized snatcher badge, you know, in Hall of Fame, and then at that point, get the offensive rebound crashing badge at 93 as well. At some point, but it's not going to noticeably play so different in terms of what 88 rebound feels like versus 93 as, you know, 48 3-pointer versus 78 would feel like, obviously. So the same thing applies. Let me pull up another build of mine. Same thing applies to the 99 block lockdown build. Now, I will say, I think this is in a really good spot even still. You are, however, going to have very minimal amount of playmaking badges. So that's something that does need to be considered, and exactly what I was getting at with the whole point of this is that, like, you know, the badge tokens, if we come back real quick to being in the actual builder, I only have 1 playmaking badge token currently on this. So even if you're able to achieve certain playmaking badges, you really do still have to be concerned about how many badge slots you have, as well as also, again, the badge tokens overall as a total. So it can be kind of concerning. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like obviously we mentioned, you know, there's gonna be eventually, let me come back to Dirk's video right here. There will obviously be extra bonus slots that we eventually get, and bonus tokens in general. So all of this included, I think, is something that it at least works as a failsafe to not have to be so absolutely worried about the fact that I have 1 playmaking badge on a build like this. But it's something to keep in mind.
Will New Zealand work? I don't think so. I think they've done global for what, 2 or 3 years now? I don't think New Zealand's going to work.
Especially with the fact that, like, I'm also planning on cap breaking the dunk, which my finishing badge tokens are currently at 3. So I think a lot of stuff like this might have to be factored in a little bit more than I was really.
Yes, DJ, there's a lot of NBA builds that I'm looking at. A lot. I've already labbed a few today. I labbed 2 or 3, so we'll see.
Anticipating, because again, like we're playing on cap breakers through this build, speed with ball, really cool and glitchy to get, like, you know, 6 on 1, and likewise with the ball handle to go up 16 and 3 cap breakers, and then for the dunk to go up from 71 to 87. But there are a lot of, you know, obviously badge tokens being missed out on when it comes to builds like this. So it's something that we're just going to have to kind of play the balance between does a build who has really good attributes overall and looks so glitchy on paper outclass the type of build where you just put like a lot of high ratings on and eventually cap break like this, for instance? It has multiple of these, right? Where like the 94 block is obviously going to go to 99, and we have everything already set up in order for us to actually be able to achieve those types of things with like the Paint Patroller and Hall of Fame, because the interiority is tied to it. So basically what I'm saying is this build actually has like kind of both of the best worlds, if you get what I'm saying. So another talking point on this is also going to be the whole multiple builds thing. So if you were to come out here with this build day one, it's a little bit more evergreen, if you ask me. This is something that can actually scale into its cap breakers, be really useful in terms of like, there you go, there's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then like, you know, 10 11 12 13 14. Like we have 14 cap breakers on this build that would be like actually usable and really like good value. However, if you come out here with a day one build that like, you know, just has like, if you scrapped all this stuff, right, and just ended up upgrading the speed of ball and the ball handle, let's say maybe you took another loss on your Perimdi or Steel or something like that, minus.
I keep seeing that, Allison. I've seen people say that, but every time I open it up, it says failed to load build creator engine. What's good, Changeo? I just made a build, no body made yet. The name is crazy. Crab and Go Shot Hunter? Really? I've not, definitely haven't seen that one. Crab and Go Shot Hunter, huh?
5 on those or something, maybe a -5 on both, and then you're like, okay, this is gonna be playable. I'm gonna have 86 Perim, that's gonna be okay out the gate. You know, 85 Steel, I'll eventually cap break into the 90 for the Gold Interceptor, and then also still play with the 94 block. You could simply do that and just say, okay, here's my +5, here's my +5, here's my +5, and then upgrade like the ball handle speed with ball. But again, the thing is that is going to be a build that like maybe isn't as specced into the specialization stuff as you want, like of being a defensive player right out the gate. Or I guess a better example would actually be if you were to be someone who just still ran with the 91 Perimdi, 90 Steel, and then sure, you still wanted the 94 to 99 block to be something that you did, but maybe like you just had lower ratings elsewhere and it was a worse build overall.
Okay, so I get the overall point. I think I guessed it right. The overall point is the main point is what I was telling you guys, is you're not going to want to do some of the crazy cap breakers on some of your builds because you're not going to get the badge tokens and stuff for it. So, you know, let's say you have a build that you purposely want to have like high finishing in multiple categories, and then you take one of them up like this post control, then you'll probably still have enough badge tokens for this to be even more useful. But if it's just one category, it might be fries. You might fries the whole build. You don't want to do that. Does strength matter for a PG? We don't really know yet, but strength is looking better than it did last year. We'll see though. We shall see. Big Bertha. I still might want to have to click on that. Giannis Antetokounmpo build with no weaknesses. We did see a Giannis build already. Dribbling is back. I better have been in this video, Chalk. Well, he made it he dropped it 2 hours ago, so I only dropped mine like 4 hours ago, so it probably was not in there. We watched the 2v2 tournament. 6'10" point center. How tall is too tall for a center? There's so much content to choose from, man. It's really hard. It's really hard on what to actually watch. So much content this time of year. What do you think we should look at, guys? How to make a 6'11" stretch big with contacts? Oh, I wanted to see this floater test earlier.
All right, what's up, y'all? It's like
He
fan
says
here.
floaters are back. And layups are looking really, really good. At least the best since 2K24. So if these are also nasty, yeah, you already know I'm making a high layup build. You already know, bud.
As you see by the title of today's video, we have the 5 best floaters in NBA 2K27. I don't know if that's what I'm titling it. Something to do with floaters being good. I don't know. Floaters are back. Don't know.
I have no idea,
anyway,
BTB.
I have 5 really good
No
floaters
clue,
for you
bro.
guys. Everybody leaves happy here today. I got things for guards, things for wings, and things for bigs. We got like 2 that bigs can use.
Okay,
we
so
got
Sabonis
3
is back. You can still do some
that
like
I
18
believe
footers.
wings can use, and then we have 2 that guards can use. Now, I think that if I had to rank them, I would say the wings are eating probably the best, but I gotta say the bigs as well, for sure. Guards, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. It is what it is. Like, you're just about in the same exact boat as the wings, except you're missing out on probably what I think is the best one. But anyway, let's just get straight into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new to noties, all good stuff.
Let's
like
see
always,
them
try
floaters.
1 to
Wow.
500 likes. And also, I do have to say, shout out to 2K for flying me out to Community Day and allowing myself to capture all this footage here. So bonus, let me run some of this back real quick. I'm sorry for those who are, not wanting me to get caught up on Sabonis only, but I want to explain how Sabonis works this year. It's a bit different than it normally has. Normally, if you're using Sabonis, if you're moving away from the middle of the court, aka if you start about toward the middle and move toward the wings, you're gonna get this like big push shot animation right here. But then if you move toward the middle of the court, you're gonna get that running hook shot. Instead, this year, it's going to be if you're moving toward your dominant hand, you get the good floater animation right here. And then if you move toward your non-dominant hand, you get the running hook instead. So, as you can see, we're getting like the 17-foot floaters. Like always, this dude's the GOAT. What can I say? But, low-key, I think there's actually better animation for the bigs this year than Sabonis.
Okay. So there's a better one than
not
this.
too crazy in the rating department. Like, a lot of this stuff that you're going to see in today's video, it's really good budget for most of them. So, as you can see, I'm moving to the right, which is my non-dominant hand, and I'm getting like kind of the bad floater animations, if you get what I'm saying. I got the running hook, a little bit too close right there, was giving me like some really close floater animation, but again, running hook shot right there as well. So I would like to consider that one to be the bad one. It's what I've, kind of operated around in every other previous year. And as you can see, if you move to left, you still get the like really good kind of push shot. So this is where it's going to get a little weird. You're going to see me on the right side of the court trying to move to left, and my like ball hand's kind of switching and like fumbling around a little bit. I would say it's a little bit more fade away-ish, if you get what I'm saying. Like it does like a little bit less elevation, however, is like moving forward a little bit less as well. So you
where's the Hartenstein floater though? Like that's got to be the best big man floater. That dude's nasty.
kind of stop on a dime a little bit better, and it slows you down from moving forward, which is also pretty good considerably, because if you are someone who's looking to do floaters, is typically going to be with a defender standing right about here, you know what I mean? And like the further forward you get, the worse it is in terms of how well they're going to contest you. So all that factored in,
yeah, you do need
I think Jalen Duren is going to be the best big man floater animation in the game.
Yeah, Jalen Duren's looking good. It's looking better than Sabonis, so he's right about that.
And save you time. So I don't know, depends how you wanted to see it, but I just wanted to, do what I assume most people are going to complain about, which was if I, left a 30-minute VOD footage of just straight floaters, people weren't really going to enjoy that. So I wanted to cut out what I thought was going to be the really good ones. And as you can see right here, Anthony Edwards is going to have the highest requirement of anything I'm showcasing in the video today, but it's very unique. It's really weird. So when I put W/G, this means wings and guards can get it. So you can be like, anything below 6'10" can get this floater animation right here. And look at this. It's the exact same thing I was just talking about, by the way, of the whole lean back, kind of stop on a dime that Duren does. Its elevation is not very good. I will recognize that and talk about it, obviously. But again, the distance is very good. And then the like fadeaway aspect of it is really good. So look at this. I mean, dude, that could be really, really good. 18.5 feet exactly, while also like, doing a really good job at staying away from the hoop while shooting the ball. So
might be nice.
I think this could be amazing, and paired with around 85 driving lay, definitely a good idea. I will explain to you guys too. I didn't test every single one of these. Like, I know for a fact I should have tried Jokic. However, I just didn't. I don't know. At the end of the day, fellas, it's community day right here. I was literally at the end of my rope with time. Like it was literally 8.5 hours. We were going on. They told me I had 15 minutes left at this exact point right here.
Trae Young.
You're going to see when I'm moving to the right, I get that, you know, pretty solid, very replicable animation, and then I'm moving to the left, get that very solid, replicable animation. It is going to be the same thing to both sides. So if you're someone that really doesn't want to stress about which direction am I moving in relativity to the court, Trae Young floater is a really, really good one. It, however, does lack the elite range. You can't do this from 18 feet, 17 feet. Valuable too, but as you're gonna see, Sharp has that kind of push.
So this is that 77 where it's pushing a lot of the guys going like 94-3, or is it? I think it's 92 ball handle. You have to get 77, so keep that in mind if you're making a build like
factor
that.
Where it's like doing it from pretty far out, stops his movement, gets pretty vertical with it too. Like he's really like jumping up and getting good elevation for sure. And yeah, I'm quite the fan of it. Also, my bad if my commentary gets a little weaker here. Dude, I'm getting sick and it ain't feeling too good. And I'm recording like 5 videos a day.
Okay,
and
I think
editing and also thumbnailing all 5 of them too. So it's
so floaters. Yeah, he's not lying. They're definitely gonna have a spot in the game, dude. Not that again. I want to see some more gameplay. I feel like there was such little gameplay that was posted, guys. I know that they were really delayed though, so that's probably a big part of it. It's people being very delayed. Gameplay looked rough as they weren't shooting good. I think Trey Magnum played someone, right? Didn't we click on this the other day? Plays his #1 op. Let's see.
2, 1. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to looking at some viewer builds and probably after this video. Okay, so let's see their builds. Both 6'6". That's what they decided on. These guys play a lot of 1v1s. 92 perimeter. 85 perimeter. 86 ball handle. 85 ball handle. Okay.
Look at AI, that's kind of tough.
I'm light skinned and shit.
Oh wait, let me go badge load out too. Oh yeah.
How tall is Bill John?
6'6". Green. Oh, it's rebounds? That shit box. That shit box. That shit box. You're not a mover. You're not a mover.
You can't guard me, nigga.
Bro, you... Oh, I forgot. RT, you hold your hands up. LT, hold your hands up. You're not a mover. You're not a mover. Hell no.
No. Sit again.
Green.
You fucking suck.
Dog, they're not giving me my fucking move, bro. Honey. Bro. Is it RT? No, it can't be RT. I'm there. Shit box. Shit box. You're not like that. You're not like that. Solid contest. You see that?
Bro, why
solid.
Is your controller vibrating?
Yeah.
We are about to start the tournament. As a reminder,
Wow. You know, like, you're playing like a...
What, like a TLS boy?
Yeah.
Green.
Wait, is it meter off?
Yeah, I'm giving you.
I should turn mine off.
Green. Oh my God.
What are you making?
I'm schooling him. I'm schooling him.
He's kind of moving for day 0.
What?
Good shot there.
So, you was wide open.
Green.
You was wide open.
I'm trolling. Box. You box.
I'm box.
You box. That's not you.
Bro, why is it
Yes, not
I don't like that vibration. It's
Bro,
fucking
stop
up.
making excuses. We did
No,
the
it's fucking
same
up my
thing.
fucking time again.
Green. Fuck. This shit rigged. No trade.
What did you say, my nigga?
Fuck no. Yo,
Bro,
these
it didn't give you my actual
bro,
behind the
these
back, bro.
tests are perfect, bro.
Wait, so you was holding your hands up?
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be.
Yo, the contests are
That's gonna
perfect.
be cheesy. That's gonna be cheesy.
Yeah, you ain't gotta jump. That's gonna help with the mini phase. Can you get a
that's
bucket,
easy.
you
No, that's
bum
easy.
ass
Hold it.
nigga?
That's
That shit was
easy.
open. Can you get a bucket, bro? Bitch ass nigga.
Oh man, you put that shit down. You a bum ass. Come on, gang.
That shit box. Come on, you gray hair, Rick Sanchez looking ass nigga. Can you get a
Bro,
bucket?
feel my
you buck,
controller.
buck? Man,
That one. Little boy. Little boy.
What?
Oh, both
Chill,
good.
chill, 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 chill.
Green.
Chill, 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 chill.
So yeah,
What?
post fades are definitely going to be useful again.
Ronnie. Hell no.
Bro.
All right, I've seen enough.
Okay, let me feel yours. Hold on.
Bro, yes.
They're super delayed, so it's tough to like take too much from it, you know? I watch it too long, I'm going to look too much into it, but there's nothing, because they're so delayed, it's hard to actually, okay, this is how it should be. This is looking like that. Let's go back to looking at viewer builds. I think we'll get out of here. I popped a random stream too. Random stream. Because we had 2v2 footage to watch. 2v2 had been posted by nobody. That was a good video from IQ Contained. Embiid, threes, and rec stretch. All right, let's check it out. Guys, we're back to looking at viewer builds. If you want to put your build in the Discord, in my Discord, join that right there in the chat. Join that right there, and then put your build right there at Build HQ. Inside the Build HQ, Remedy sent me a build, I think. Embiid, threes, and rec stretch. So we haven't seen Embiid 6'11". Rec stretch as well. Maybe higher rebounding for a little less shooting. Yeah. Maybe a little bit higher rebounding is what I would say for a little less shooting. Because you are a center. You're going to get put at center. And then you got to +2 them as well. Are you Homicide? I'm glad I could help, bro. Glad I could help you. Same people at 2K Days, always nothing new to me. Steve, thank you for the message, man. Badge, appreciate you for all the news and your time. Thank you. Hey, DJ, thank you, man. Peep the one right below that, too. PG ready to lock up anyone. Cat breaking dunk and pass act. 6'7" PG. Hey, did you say where you play? No. Oh, by the way, give me context. Try to give me as much context as possible, guys. Where do you play? If you know where your cat breakers are going to go, stuff like that. Two-way pull-up pro. I don't think I've seen that name yet. That's cool. Dunk and pass act. Okay. And then you showed the picture where dunk's going to go to 82. The pass act's going to go up. You're already getting SGA escape. Getting 93 per rim, 77. So this is a very defensive-minded build as well. You're still going to be able to shoot. I think you do something here, and you try to get 87 dunk with these caps. That's what I'm looking at. Other than that, though, I'm not mad at it. You have the highest speed of the ball you can get on a 6'7". Yeah, I mean, like maybe drop a 2 or 3 agility or something and try to get driving dunk. Maybe drop some perimeter and cat break those and open up something here. That's what I'm looking at. You're also 2 points of strength away from bronze physical finisher if you can, if that's something that you'd want to do. $2K CV better than $2K HQ. It shows your cap. See, some people have came in and said that, but every time I open up CV, it doesn't work. I get an error. 93 strength lock. Deep bomber specialization. 93 strength lock. Deep bomber specialization. 5 caps on dunk. Rec pro. 93 strength lock. So if strength matters, you're gonna be bumpy. Really bumpy. And then 5 caps on dunk to 89. Okay. Yeah. A lockdown build, like lock. Yeah, I fuck with it. Yeah. That's cool. If strength matters, you know. If strength is really putting people in headlocks, then that could be nasty. That definitely could be nasty. Maybe higher block though. You're on a 6'6". Yeah. Get that 68, bro. Figure out a way to get 68 block there. Especially on a lockdown. Welcome back, Reaper. I don't know if strength is going to matter. If it does matter, it's going to be a crazy build. If it doesn't, fries. It's cooked, you know? Guys, please don't spam your build. Splint, we got small guard build for 3v3. 5 caps on 3-point. Small guard for 3v3. So this is purely 3v3. Park. You're going to go to 89, or okay, 87 driving dunk. And caps on vert. Okay, so I would go dunk first. I guess dunk and vert. I mean, it depends. It depends, again, if a 2 is a stop in this game or not as well. I like that you went really high steal because you're not really going to be able to play defense. I mean, I know you're sitting corner because this is a very hyper-specific build. Do something to get your block as high as it can. I don't think 49 is the highest, right? Just go a little higher. Yeah, for a very specific 3v3 only build where I'm really hoping that you're playing with a lock. I'm sure you are. And you know, you got the steal, so when if they try to abuse you, that's your way out. Yeah, I would go dunk and vertical first if you need 2s in this game, which most small guards, even on this game, aren't really good enough to make it to where you get 3s only. It's good to take some 2s sometimes, so the lock, you know, maybe drops a little bit. Maybe you can hit your pop off the pickup, stuff like that. Yeah, I think you're in a good spot. As long as you get the dunk and vertical. But he's looking a pretty far way down. So 5 caps, 2, 7. So he's looking about 10 cap breakers in. So it's going to take some time. Oh, yeah, and 5 more here. So it's going to take some time on this build. So I'm looking at it that way as well. I passed your Draymond build? Twos and 3s and 5s, maybe. Oh, here it is. Rec Draymond. This is a prime Draymond. Prime Draymond 92 dunk? I don't think he was throwing it down like that, brother. Apex Erasing Slasher. Wow. I would say Draymond would have had higher perimeter in his prime, right? He was a deep boy. A bit higher perimeter. Higher rebound. Michigan Draymond? Yeah, 60 steal for Draymond. I'm confused. I'm just confused. I like what you're trying to do with Draymond here, you know? It's really hard to rate the build and then rate it as Draymond as well. You're going to need lower dunk, higher defense, a little bit, definitely more rebound. I mean, he was a great rebounder for his height. I don't know if you're really trying to make Draymond. I don't know. I can't really rate it based off that. Stephen Castle build? You need a higher layup for Stephen Castle. Damn, bro got the clamps though. Still got 85 ball handle. Let's see. 99 driving dunk. You can get double 99 here with the 10 caps. You can go from 84 to 99. You can go from 84 to 99 driving dunk on this 6'6". I feel like you can't do that. Maybe I'm wrong. Yes? Oh, if you can, that's insane. 99 driving dunk and prim. Yeah, for the type of build you're trying to make, for sure. Higher layup. You know, he can finish there too. But he can slam that thing as well. I like it for the Stephon Castle, yeah. Especially with the caps, that's pretty cool. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time, you know. 10 caps might be 2 weeks to a month, somewhere in there. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's pretty cool. 84 to 99 driving dunk. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oh my gosh, you guys are going crazy, bro. Greek meat build? All right, yeah. I'm passing over that. This build for park and rec cap breaks go on pass and dunk. Park and rec caps go on pass and dunk. So, but you didn't say, like, are you getting contacts here? I'm guessing you're going up to 87 for contacts, right? So I'm just gonna act like you are doing that. I would go down on your perimeter, bro, and cap break there, because that's really expensive. Really expensive. Like, go down to like 94 and cap it to 99. And then you're going to be able to open up this build a lot more. But this is a lockdown. I can tell this is a lockdown build. So that's what I would do from what I'm seeing here. You don't even have, I know you didn't say what kind of, but yeah, this is definitely like a lock. And you're playing a lock roll for sure. So yeah, go down to like 94 and use the caps to get you some other attributes. And then it'd be easier to rate it. It'd be better to rate that. You're going to probably get a lot more attributes. Sub-Zero, 6'8" shooting guard for rec. 95 mid-range, 87 perim. 7 perim, 84 steal. 6'8" shooting guard for rec. Two-way bucket chaser. Shooting guard for rec. 92 and 30. Ooh, damn, you got the shooting of doom. 80 double 89 speed and agility. You don't need high pass sack really for a shooting guard. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Block. You need more block. Can I send the build I want to make? Yeah, you put it in the Discord right here, in the build HQ. Here, I'm gonna put the link in there for you. This is my Discord. We just made it a few days ago. I'm not gonna be able to see everyone's, just not possible. But I think what we're gonna do, chat, is you see this right here, plug talk, guys. Plug talk. I'm gonna end stream here on YouTube. And I'm going to continue probably half an hour to an hour rating builds in this plug talk. It's kind of like a space if you guys have seen a space on Twitter. So meet me here in the plug talk and we're going to keep rating some more builds. Join the Discord, guys. We're going to rate some more builds. Join the Discord. If not, if you don't got Discord, bro, thank you for coming by to the stream. Probably there's been a decent amount of news that came out. I'm sure there'll be a video tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. I did ask for 3,000 likes on the build video. So if that hits 3,000, I'm going to post another build video. But if not, I'll post some, you know, when I actually make some on 2K27. I think it was doing really good. So I think it will hit 3,000 likes. But again, guys, Thank you for coming by. I will see you in the plug talk, guys. Make sure you join the Discord. Thank you for coming by to the stream. It was a good stream. I think we had a really good, this was just like a random stream. There's no news that was dropped today, but it was still important because we got to see 2v2 gameplay. We got to see the first 2v2 action ever. We rated some builds. We got some information from like Laker Fan. We looked at some builds from some YouTubers. But the 2v2 was the most important thing. If you guys didn't see it earlier, that was huge. We seen a 2v2 tournament for a million VC, so they were sweating. There was good players in there. We got to see build versus build action on 2v2. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the plug talk. All right, I'm going to be in the plug talk. I'll see you guys in there.